What's up, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD, and right now we're more than likely fucking up, and it's probably really bad. Cause you know me, I believe in paranormal shit. Cause you know, you used to live in a haunted house. You guys already know that shit. And right now we're watching a video called 5 supposedly cursed YouTube videos. Now we don't know if it's not cursed or not. This shit could really be fucked up, and I hope that they're not going to show the actual videos, because I will fast forward through that shit. You know, I will not say sorry. All the shit that I survived, I did not survive being shot at and robbed at gunpoint, you know, and fucking all the times I've been jumped and all this other fuck shit that's happened to me living in the hood, to get taken out by a single YouTube video and being cursed by it. It's not gonna happen, America. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, all right? and that's real. But this is, of course, by the top 5 unknowns. If you guys want to watch this original video, the link is in the description down below. I'm a coward, you know, and let's get cowardly off up in this bitch. If you guys want to watch me stream, I'm on younow.com/BHD. Link for that's in the description down below. Every day around 6 to 7 p.m. Let's do it.
Are these videos actually cursed? Maybe. I guess we'll only know after we watch them.
The fuck we will? You know what, dude? I don't know, dude. I'm keeping it 100% right now. I don't know, man. Cause you're gonna start off the goddamn video, you just gonna put me out there like that? You just gonna let me die? Huh? You just willing for me to be killed or cursed and shit? I guess we'll know after we watch the video. You know what, man? Ain't this a bitch? God damn it. Fuck. Man, all my blackness right now is saying we fucking up. But man, fuck it. Shit. I already started the video.
Number 5. WPKEPKW. The version I could find of this video was uploaded onto YouTube in October of 2014. However, the video keeps disappearing, so the original upload date is unknown. When the video was originally uploaded, a rumor started to spread after people started to complain of a strange side effect after viewing the video. It's believed that the video doesn't appear for everyone, and it is sometimes extremely hard to find. The video simply shows a blurred image of what looks like a person's face. The face is distorting, and some eerie tones can be heard playing in the background. There have been rumors to where the video came from. Some have ranged from a government experiment gone wrong to a person's final moments on camera. The video is...
My bad, man. This shit really got me spooked out, because I don't fuck with this type of shit. I'm at home alone, you know, to add insult to injury or injury to insult. See, and a lot of people ask me why I don't watch scary videos anymore. Nigga, this is why. Okay, whenever I watch this shit, okay, y'all think I be bullshitting with my cowardice. Nigga, it's real, okay? It's always real for me. I deal with people jumping me, shooting, fighting, all this bullshit in the streets, that's fine. Not a fucking big deal, okay? But I watch some paranormal bullshit, nigga, this shit always scares the fuck out of me. That's why I don't play no Five Nights at Freddy's hardly no more. I don't play hardly no scary games. People ask me for that shit. BHD, when you gonna play another horror game? Play Emily Wants to Play again? No, bitch. No, bitch. It's not going down. But yeah, man, whenever I watch shit like this or play shit like this, man, I hear shit in the background, which would be a normal sound. If I was watching like Care Bears or some shit, like an action movie, I'd hear the sound. Wouldn't be a big deal, you know? But when you're watching shit like this, and you're already as cowardly as I am when it comes to paranormal activity type shit, in your mind, nigga, Slender Man is loose in the room. Real shit. I think I need to get like a loaded pistol for when I watch shit like this. That way I hear a sound, let off a couple of rounds in the general direction the sound came from, you know, and then be confident in the fact that anything over there possibly just got murked. Unless it's a ghost, in which case I'm still fucked. But at least it give me a little bit of security, you know. That's why I be warning my friends and family, don't play no scary jokes on me, man. You might get nigga. Swear to God, I just saw something on my peripheral vision. Yeah, dude. I think I'm done with this one, yo. I'm not doing this shit. Fuck. Swear to God, I need to give me a fucking pistol. That's real. Give me a... I'm gonna close my shit, man. I'm gonna close my door, turn on some lights out this bitch. Swear to God, I'll fight the fuck out of a ghost. But you know what, though? Something that, like, a lot of people already know that, like, when I was a kid, I lived in a haunted house, right? And it was one of the scariest things that's ever fucking happened to me. I'll put the link in the description down below if you guys have not heard that story. It's fucked. But yeah, the one positive thing that came from that is, and it kind of just helped me realize that I might be overreacting just now, is that in that house, and I've only ever felt this feeling when I lived in that house, I could feel that I was being watched and that it was not a fucking human being. I could feel that feeling, right? And so now, you know, which just calmed me down a whole fucking lot, is that, you know, now whenever I get in a situation where I might think that, you know, paranormal shit's afoot, like when I remember back to that situation, I calm down and I start thinking, you know, and I just get quiet. I'm like, okay, do I feel that same feeling that I'm being watched or that there's something around? Because I remember that fucking feeling, and living in that house is the only time I've ever felt it. So I know it's not just some fluke or some shit, right? You know, I've lived in the house for like fucking 2-3 months. So I remember the feeling very, very vividly. And if I start to realize, okay, wait, I don't feel that feeling, then I know that my mind is just playing tricks on me, which seems to be the case right now. Because I don't feel it. Okay, cool, we good. I'm gonna keep going. But if I start to feel that, nigga, it's over, and it's done. Don't do it.
Said to cause fear and paranoia, and also one strange.
Oh really? Fear and paranoia? That makes fucking sense. So apparently the video works, or I'm just really scared of everything. Fucking suck ass video.
Technological side effect. Some claim that after watching the video once, they're no longer able to find it, and this is when the curse takes over their computer. Images of the distorted face will randomly pop up, and it's also reported that the date in which you are going to die will also pop up. This theory was tested out by a YouTuber called IEEE Wire. After watching the video, they claim it took over their computer and they caught the curse on tape. Here is the cursed video.
Nope! This is a cursed video? Fast forward, bitch! Nah. Curse clean ass commercial. Not what? Y'all hear that shit? My air conditioner just sparked on, right? It sparks on, and whenever it comes on, you get this certain like fucking, you know, loud sound effect, and then the blowing of the air. My nigga, oh my God. Y'all didn't see it just now, but my heart flew into my throat. I thought I was fucked. I thought I was done. See, this is why I don't watch scary shit. Fuck.
A YouTuber by the name of Shrouded Hand had this creepy clip sent into them. It simply shows a Kleenex commercial. The commercial alone is quite bizarre and has some creepy singing playing along with it.
Not watching it. Not gonna do it. Nope.
He plays the video at 11:59 and it seems to play fine. But once it turns to midnight, he plays it again, and this time the video plays as normal, but it takes a frightening turn. The singing becomes distorted.
Nope. Nope.
We have included this in a previous list.
Look, man, if y'all want to watch these clips yourself, okay, the link is in the description. Top 5 unknowns, 5 supposedly cursed YouTube videos. The link to this video is down there. Y'all go watch this shit yourselves. I'm not about that life. Nope.
But as it was said to be cursed, we just had to include it again. This video has been circulating on the internet for a while, but the one that was uploaded onto YouTube dates back to 2012. However, the original animation is believed to date back to the 1930s. It's said to be a lost episode of a film collection of old Disney animations from the 1930s, which were re-released on DVD. However, this animation was seen as too bland and boring, and was never released, but it's believed that it got leaked onto the internet. The animation simply shows Mickey Mouse strolling in front of buildings, and this continues on a constant loop. The creepy aspect of the animation is the music. It isn't your typical cheerful Disney music. It's an eerie down-tempo piano tune. The audio then transforms into a strange disturbing white noise type of sound. After this, a woman is heard screaming. It's rumoured that the screams are real recordings of a woman being raped. By the end, the visuals become quite distorted and it fades to a picture of Mickey's face and a Russian text that translates to, "The sights of hell brings its viewer back in." It's said that after viewing the video, the witness may feel fear, depression, paranoia, and also suicidal thoughts. There was also a rumour that after watching the video, somebody had shot themselves with a handgun just after saying these words. Real suffering is not known. Number 2.
They was showing the real tape. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Ritual
link in the description, goddammit. Not doing it.
Uploaded in 2015. There isn't much information surrounding this video, but it's believed to be cursed. It's said that the only way to feel the curse or get the full effect of the video is to perform an odd ritual. You're meant to turn off all the lights and wear headphones. The video shows different images of stars and then certain pictures pop up. This includes a picture of something in a robe. The audio is a strange mixture of sounds which sounds quite like something you'd hear in a sci-fi movie. It's believed to be a method of subliminal messaging and hypnotism. It also allegedly puts the viewer in a trance-like state. One strange effect of the curse that has been reported is numbness. It's been said that the video leaves the viewer's body numb up until they die. Number 1. Marina Mordigard Gleskov. This video has been circulating on the internet since 2008 and it has been re-uploaded to YouTube many times. The video shows a man with a blank look on his face covered with a red tin. As the video goes on, his facial expressions change.
Keep fucking hearing shit. Fuck.
And they become quite sinister. Also, his eyes begin to start rolling around inside his head. Along with this, creepy deep laughter can be heard, along with the sound of bells. It's believed that the video is cursed, and whoever can make it throughout the entire video are lucky. There is a story behind the video that claims back when it was first uploaded in 2008, it caused more than 100 plus people to try and gouge their eyes out. It's alleged that this is what caused it to be removed and caused the uploader's account to be suspended. Other effects of the video include fear, but the main aspect of the curse is believed to be the urge to gouge your own eyes out.
Well, you know, that is the end of this video, as they were about to play the fucking video. Top 5 Unknowns obviously does not like me. But for real though, Top 5 Unknowns, he makes real good content, you know what I mean? This is real good content. I'm just not about this life, dude. I'm not gonna do it. If you guys want to watch the original videos, which I don't know why the fuck you would, it's obviously crazy or just braver than me, then the link in the description leads to this original video. Go check that shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the fucking mall and buy one of those $3 massages, which sounds actually kind of gross a little bit. I think I'm about to get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck this. I'm not. It's too much. Yeah, man. You know, have a great day. Twisms. I'm not. Nope. Again, this is your boy BlastphamousHD. If you guys enjoy my reaction videos, make sure to click the annotation on the screen or click the link down in the description. Go over and subscribe to my brand new reaction channel. I know you guys will enjoy all the videos I'm going to be pumping out over there. I've got a bunch of them. Have a great day, and I'm out. What it is, guys, your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we're here to watch 5 urban legend YouTube videos believed to be real. This shit looks like it's probably going to be good. If you guys want to check out the original video, the link is in the description down below. Let go.
These videos that have been uploaded on YouTube are fairly creepy. We have a similar video to this, so check it out. Number 5. YouTube channel 666. This urban legend started circulating in 2008. It's a video that shows what happens if someone searches for the username 666 on YouTube, then refreshes the page a few times. There is a backstory to the 666 page. This is how it goes. I worked for YouTube in the early days of 2006. I helped out the moderators. We'd review videos and suspend accounts. One day my fellow worker suspended a page and told me not to go there. This made me curious, so I asked around trying to find out what account got banned and why. One of the moderators handed me a piece of paper with writing on it. It was a link. The link was www.youtube.com/666. Once I got home from work, I decided to try to access the page, so I searched for it on my computer.
This man has obviously never watched any scary movies before. I mean, that guy, they basically told him, I mean, the username was 666. Don't do it. Like, what is...
I got the notification that the account had been suspended. I tried to refresh the page several times just to see if there was any difference. This is when it began. The page started to change color and all text on the page began to start changing into 666. I thought somebody was hacking my computer. I refreshed again to see if it would go back to normal. This is when I was greeted with YouTube channel 666. I checked out some of the videos. Most of them were disturbing videos of babies twisting their heads. Others were distorted videos of a mixture of colours. I decided to check out another video. This video showed a woman drowning in a pool of blood. It made me feel really uneasy, so I tried to pause the video. It wouldn't pause. Internet Explorer began to stop responding, but the video was still playing. I tried to close the browser but had no luck. I then tried to click on another video, but nope. The video of the woman drowning was stuck. I tried to turn off my computer by the power button, but it wouldn't turn off. Thankfully, my computer crashed and I was able to turn the computer off. Whether this was a virus or just a prank played on the YouTube employees, it's unknown, but it freaked me out. A few rumours spread about the channel. One of them was that it contained a virus, and this is what caused all the strange occurrences. It's believed you are still able to access the site by searching for the channel, and then continue to refresh the page. As of 2012, it's believed it made a comeback under the username Suspended666 account. Number 4. Barbie.avi. I'm not sure to when this video was first uploaded, but I've managed to trace it back to 2009. Now this video itself isn't creepy. When I first read the urban legend, I didn't think it was too creepy, but once I started to analyse the footage and read the theories behind it, it became rather bizarre. I'll explain the theories later, but let me tell you the story behind the clips first. It all started at a friend's party. He rented out a loft in an industrial part of town and held the party there. I partied a little too hard and decided to sleep on a couch that was in the loft. I woke up about 4 AM. I tried to get back to sleep but couldn't, so I decided to leave. Although it was late, I decided to phone my girlfriend and ask her for a ride as I didn't want to walk home. The area that we was in pretty much had only abandoned factories for miles. Being the kind girlfriend that she is, she came to pick me up. My phone died, so I waited by a window to watch out for her car. I felt like I was about to fall asleep when a crashing sound woke me up. It wasn't too loud, but it got my attention. I looked across the street where the sound came from and saw a large dumpster with a computer next to it, along with a monitor. My girlfriend finally arrived, and just before I got in the car, I remembered that my friend needed a new power supply for his computer, so I went over to the dumpster to see what I could salvage. The monitor was smashed and broken, but the tower had hardly any damage at all, so I put it in the trunk of the car. About a week passed, and I decided that before I open the computer for parts, I might as well see if it still works. I hooked it up to my monitor and voila, it worked. It ran Windows XP and looked like it was wiped clean. I searched a few keywords, then came across a file called Barbie.avi. I played the video. It was about an hour long of a woman sitting on a chair and talking to somebody off camera. There was static noise in the background, so it was difficult to make out what she was saying. I tried to clean up the audio using editing software, but didn't have much luck. All I could really make out was that she was talking about her skin. The more questions that she was asked, it seemed that she was becoming bothered with the questions as if they were angering her. About 40 minutes in, she started to cry and could barely look at the camera. She stops talking and the rest of the footage is of her crying. Towards the end, there was 2 minutes of extra footage. It was extremely shaky and showed a pair of legs walking along a train track. They then head into a forest and walks along a makeshift plywood road until the clip ends. I'm pretty sure I recognized the place. I done some research and found that the train tracks were pretty close by to me, so I decided to investigate. Crowbar in hand, I went to the train tracks. I followed the same path and came across the plywood. I followed it until I saw a decayed house and a shed. I was scared, but convinced myself to enter the
dead body
house. There was hardly any furniture, but the furniture that was there seemed relatively new. The place was badly decayed. When I entered the bathroom, I noticed that the dust had been wiped off the mirror and that there was water on a plastic sheet on the bottom of the bathtub. Then I heard something behind me that sounded like a really loud moan. I pretty much leaped out the window and got the hell out of there. It might have just been water pipes, but why would there be running water in an abandoned home? It's been 2 months since and I haven't gone back, nor do I plan to. Okay, well that was the story. Not too creepy, right? Well, here's some of the theories of the footage. There are 4 parts to the footage, but the only parts that have been uploaded are parts 1, 2 and 4. Towards the end of the footage, you can see that the woman only has one arm. Also, BIID is written, which refers to Body Integrity Identity Disorder. This is a disease which makes people want to remove a body part which they think doesn't belong anymore. This suggests that the woman might have been going to the decayed house to get her body parts removed. Since she kept complaining about her skin, was that the next thing to be removed? As you can easily pull off the arm of a Barbie doll, could this be why the file was titled Barbie? Another theory is that maybe she wanted to be the perfect woman much like Barbie, so she wanted to remove all her skin and replace it with melted plastic. Number 3. Carl Maynard. There isn't much information about this video, but it's believed to be a subliminal messaging video. Uploaded in 2008, the video contains a strange high-pitched cackling type of sound, which is accompanied by many other strange sounds. It also shows an array of different images, including flowers, babies, and clowns. It's believed that the video causes people to hear voices, become paranoid, and feel as if they are being watched. This is a section of the video and it is really quite creepy.
Man, I don't want to hear this shit, man. For real? You just get done telling me this shit caused paranoia. People see fucking voices and shit and ghosts and all that bullshit, and you gonna play the clap? Disrespectful mother. You gonna play the clip? You know I'm a coward, man. I ain't about this life. You gonna play the clip? Motherfucker, man. Fuck. We gonna listen to it kinda. Nigga, fuck that. Nope, we fast forwarding it through. Nope. Fast forward through. Nope. We fast forwarding all the way through. Nope. I don't give a fuck. Link is in the description. You gonna listen to it your goddamn selves, okay? I'm not about this life. I done damn near looked behind me like 8 times since this shit done started already. Nope.
Number 2.
Nope.
Marina Mordigard Gleskov. This video was uploaded.
Fucking with me, man. Oh! My fucking cat's in the closet, dude. Oh my god. Man. My nigga. My cat's in the closet right now, bro. I hurt my nigga, bro. I'm hearing weird fucking sounds come from the closet, dude. After that bullshit I just got done watching, man. I swear to God, man. I started hearing these weird ass fucking sounds coming from the closet, man. I was like, bruh. Don't play with me, man. Dude. Shit scared the shit out of me, man. I went and checked, nigga. Fucking punk ass cat. We fucking up right now.
In April of 2008, the video shows a man with an eerie red tint overlay. He has a blank look on his face, but as the video goes on, he begins to grin. The video then shows a close-up of the man's face. His eyes begin to glow red and roll around. His face then becomes misshapen. In the background, strange demonic laughter can be heard, accompanied by the sound of bells. Then towards the end, a distorting strange sound can be heard. It's believed that the video is able to hypnotize the viewer. It's believed the original video was taken down by YouTube, but it's been re-uploaded. The account that uploaded the video was also suspended due to violation of community guidelines. It's believed the video makes people have the urge to rip their eyes out and also have the urge to commit suicide. It's believed it was taken down because it was reported that 150 plus people had taken their eyes out after watching the video, and that the YouTube moderator who reviewed the video also gouged their eyes out.
Bitch nigga gonna play the fuck, you gonna play the clip? Okay, I see what type of person. Okay, I see what type of person you are. We fast forwarding it through it. Okay, I'm not about that life. If y'all want to go and see that shit, if you want to creep yourselves out, link is in the description. Probably mad. I don't know fuck. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Mouse.avi. It's unknown to when this video was first uploaded, but I've been able to trace it back to 2010. It's believed it's from a Mickey Mouse cartoon of the 1930s. It's a loop of Mickey Mouse walking past 6 buildings. Nothing strange about that, right? Well, the music in the background isn't your usual upbeat Disney music. It's a very creepy down-tempo piano tune. The screen then goes black for several minutes. Mickey then reappears, but the screen is quite distorted. Eerie screams begin to play in the background, and also, so does some mumbling. Towards the end of the video, a shot of Mickey's face appears, then it fades to a Russian text that translates to, "The sights of hell brings its viewer back in." It's believed that the video causes people to commit suicide. There is also a rumour that one of the very first people to watch it was a security guard, who after watching it, shot himself with his handgun.
Yeah. No. I got about a good half a second of the audio just now. Shit's not up my alley. I was thinking about it too. I was like, you know what? I done dodged every single fuck ass video for this whole damn upload. I'm gonna listen to the last one for y'all, right? I'm not doing it. Nope. No. Nope. Well, it's clear that this is obviously the end of the video. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I damn near had a heart attack and attempted to fight a ghost in it, which turned out to be my asshole cat who was in my closet. Couldn't he have picked a more or less ominous place to fucking play at? Really? Nigga, I hear the shit from the closet after seeing some of the video, and I'm thinking like, nigga, they're everywhere. Like, bruh, I'm surrounded. Okay? They're loose in the house. I more than half expected for the grudge bitch to be in there with the sound coming out. I'm like, nigga, I'm kind of fucking up just by checking this shit out right now. I'm kind of fucking up. But, I mean, I'm like, damn, dude, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, if you guys are about that life, because it ain't me. I'm not. If you guys are about that life, then make sure to go and click the link in the description for the original video. This video was very well done. I enjoyed the parts of it that didn't scare the piss out of me. You know, I'm hearing shit now. Okay. I'm gonna leave and take a drive in my new car. Fucking Twisms. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gone. Fuck this. Make sure to check out my prank channel. I'm uploading 2 brand new pranks every single week, as this one you see on the left. Click the annotation if you want to watch that, or look in the description where I'll leave a link for the people who are on phones. And as always, BlastphamousHD out. What did this BHD automated? Today we're here to watch a scary video, huh? I am Sergey. I fill in for BlastphamousHD. He died in his sleep last night because he's fat. We're here to watch 6 weird and disturbing videos you can find on deep web. Huh? This look like a video we used to watch all the time in Mother Russia. If you want to watch the original video, as we tend to chop what's out, link in the description down below. You make sure to subscribe to Mr. Nightmare. Let it go. That's my Russian accent. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at accents. I only know like 2 of them. Both of them sound like the same person. No bullshit. British, you know, and Russian. And they both sound the exact same. But yeah, if you guys want to watch the original video, the link's in the description down below. It's by Mr. Nightmare. Let go. A lot of you guys have been sending this to me. Hopefully it's not as bad as it more than likely is. But, you know, fuck it. You know why? Yeah, we don't care about ourselves I love how it says it's gained a notoriously bad reputation, like it's not deserved. Like all the people who've been kidnapped and murdered and killed and shit, oh no, it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people would give it a bad rep. It only, you know, drug deals and kidnappings and shit.
According to a lot of stories claimed to be real, the deep web is some place where people are constantly stalking you on any website you go on. People are watching you through your webcam, or people are tracking you and arriving at your front door.
Nope. Damn
That's
that.
not really what happens on the deep web.
I don't know, man. I don't believe. Look, I don't trust shit. I just don't believe it. You know what I mean? Like I just rather not ever find out. And people ask me to go to the deep web. Maurice, let's play. Go to the deep web. It's a let's play. Go on the deep web. I'm like, nigga, fuck the hell no.
The real horrors of the deep web actually rest in something called the dark web, and these are the videos and images that you can find. These usually range from child pornography to snuff films.
No!
The world is full of sick, weird people who tend not to have a lot of social contact, or who obviously have a few screws missing.
Okay, obviously we have fucked up by watching this video. Oh my god, oh shit. And this is only because a lot of you guys have legitimately been requesting that I react to more scary videos and Mr. Nightmare videos in general. God, jeez, man, I would pick like the dude who makes the best ones to fuck with. This is not a good idea.
With more time spent on a computer, it has to seem like the perfect place for these kinds of people to browse, watch, and share their favorite types of content.
No!
And thus, that's how some pretty sick videos arise on the deep web.
No!
So without further ado, here are 6 disturbing videos that can be found on the deep web.
Fuck, no, Oh shit, man. Well, I'm gonna keep it 100% real with y'all just up front, man. If this shit is as scary as it looks like it is, I'm gonna be pausing this bitch alive. If you wanna watch the original video, nigga, just watch in the description down below, okay? Don't watch me watch the shit, cause I'm a coward, alright? You watch the shit and be brave. This is fucked.
To start this off, a video a lot of people know about by now, Blank Room Soup. The video shows a shirtless man sitting at a table in an otherwise empty room, and it appears as though he is being forced to eat the contents of the bowl in front of him, forced by the 2 people dressed in costumes surrounding him.
I don't know why, but it makes it so much more fucked up that he's stroking his back lovingly while he's eat that poop. Yeah, that's a good human. Eat it. Yeah, get it all down there. I don't know why. It ups the creepiness level by like fucking 20.
He appears to be crying, implying that he is being held captive and is eating whatever is in the bowl against his will.
What the fuck? Bruh, this shit is... okay, this is scary, but it's funny. This is funny, right? Because the guy's crying. He's like... And the nigga behind him is dressed like a Charlie Brown fucking character and shit. Yeah. No. Shh. No. It's okay. It's okay. Just eat it or I'll kill you, but it's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. We're only gonna kill you. It's fine. This shouldn't be funny. Oh no. Oh. Now it's scary. Bruh, I don't know why this is funny to me. This is making me laugh. Cause nigga is not, he's like, no. Shh, you're doing a good job. Just keep eating. Like this is so fucking creepy, yo. But it's funny. Don't judge me. I don't know why this is funny.
A widely accepted theory by now about this video is that it's a snuff film and the contents of the bowl are human remains. The 2 people in costumes come in, and eventually one runs up to him, seemingly about to attack him. But before anything could happen besides a short, cut-off scream, the video cuts to black.
Okay, yeah, well, now it's not funny anymore. Oh, God, that's not funny. Oh, shit, snuff films. Oh, that's not funny at all. Oh, hell no, bruh. Hell no. Soup torture? Bruh, no. There's just some shit that you shouldn't be aroused by. Not that I'm aroused by soup. Fuck. We gonna edit that out, just damn it. Damn it. I didn't say that.
However, in the description for it, Raymond claims he did not make the video and would never make a video like it. YouTuber Rainbot actually got some information from Raymond himself regarding this, and she learned that some of the original Ray Ray costumes had been stolen, and that Raymond received an email with this video attached soon after. Given that the creator himself knows nothing about the making of this video, only adds to the mystery.
Well, I don't know what the dude who made those suits and has some of them were stolen did, but yeah, if this shit happened to me, I'm changing my address and moving immediately. Like, fuck that shit. I'm not about this life, man. Woo! I'm just not. I can't. You ain't about to lovingly caress me into eating some people's soup. Damn that!
Referred to as the Hamburger Lady, seems to be some kind of creepy short film meant to tell the story of the Hamburger Lady.
Okay, pause if you want to read. Hamburger Lady is a song by Throbbing Gristle. That doesn't sound sexual. That was a sarcastic, it does. And is considered one of the scariest songs ever recorded. The song is about a woman who was a burn victim in a hospital ward. Everyone called her the Hamburger Lady because her skin was so badly burned that it resembled hamburger meat. Ooh, this is definitely something I should not be watching right now because it's starting to get dark outside. Oh, no, we got about a good 3 hours of daytime left. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad.
For all anybody knows, this was just a project made as a joke, but it could also be holding some kind of message.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Hell no! What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Oh hell, I think I'm fucking up by watching this. Hell no! What the fuck? Her eyelashes. She can't hold things up. And Nick, oh, no, don't do this. No, don't play with me. There's no end in sight for Hamburger Lady. Nick, quit flashing that eyeball shit. She wants me to tell you of her calm land.
The video was found on the deep web, and if it weren't for that, maybe it wouldn't be as disturbing.
Fuck that. Hell no.
One of the more brutal and horrific things that could be found on the deep web are crush videos or crush porn.
That's nasty.
Crush porn is the sick act of paying to watch a live animal, typically a small one such as a kitten or a puppy, being crushed to death.
Come on!
The act is usually performed by one or more individuals stepping on or smashing a small animal in order to crush it, and to add to the sickness, people actually have a fetish for this and get aroused by these videos.
Man, I cry on camera, bro. You ain't about to crush no that. Not kittens at all. You know what's really, really funny about small and defenseless, like, loving animals? Like, you can murder a person on screen and it'd be like, oh, okay, well, hey, that's cool. Well, I mean, you know, what happened? I don't know what happened. Maybe you deserved it. But if you kick a puppy on camera, like, everyone is after you. This has happened, like, I've seen it happen like 4 or 5 times on the internet where a motherfucker would, like, kick a dog or some shit, and they would find his fucking address tonight, and everybody would be after that motherfucker. One dude got fucked up by like 3 people because they found him after he had kicked some dogs. Like, you can fuck a human up all day, every day, but if you hurt a dog, bruh, everybody is coming after that ass.
Usually the ones doing the crushing are women wearing seductive outfits and high heels.
That's not attractive. This is a fetish website. By entering, you understand the particular fetish in question, crush porn. This community caters to those who enjoy watching live living animals crushed to death by sexy women in high heels. I can't, there's some things that a penis should never get rigid to. I don't understand. I can't find that sexy.
Price of about $400. Viewers can request what they want to see crushed, how they want it to be done, and what they want the women wearing.
$400?
Honestly, what is the human species?
What is wrong with motherfuckers? But yo, yeah, man, that, unfortunately, you guys already know I got that 15-minute bullshit on my channel. So this is going to be the end of this video, because you guys already know we can chop parts out. So if you want to watch the entire video in its entirety, the link is in the description down below. It leads to Mr. Nightmare's channel. I mean, if you guys enjoyed this video, you already know he makes damn good shit. Make sure to go check him out, subscribe, go watch his other stuff. This is your boy BlastphamousHD. run for your life. Don't crush things for sexiness. Certain things should not make people aroused. You know, I don't understand a lot of things. Like I saw something, I don't think it was the Pan Olympics. I saw this other thing. I think I did see a bit of the Pan Olympics, and I think I threw up inside of my mouth a little bit. It's just some things I don't understand. Like, how is mutilating a penis? How is that arousing to anybody? Why would anybody do that? And who signed up for that shit? But yo, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Twisms. What's up, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. I obviously felt like I don't love myself today enough because I'm going to do something to prove to myself why I don't love myself. Because I'm going to watch a video called 5 Most Convincing Ghost Videos. You know, if you guys have watched my main channel, you already know I've actually had a paranormal ghost experience. Used to live in a haunted house. Fucked my whole life up. Why I can't play scary games or watch scary movies without cowering in fucking fear. And now I'm going to add injury to insult by watching a video that's probably going to further convince me as to why I still sleep with the nightlight. The link to this video is going to be down in the description down below. As always, let's ruin my life. Guys, you guys wanted more fucked up videos. Why not? Of course his name is Dr. Horror. Violent presence in the house. Fuck. See, I didn't expect jump scares. So it's like this. Ghosts knock now? Ghosts can kick shit? Ain't paying no rent up in this bitch. Fuck that. Call Ghostbusters on y'all little bitches. Fuck. Oh, please God, no more fucking jump scares.
I want to get the flickering.
Cindy walked where the ghost walked.
How long do they go crazy before the guys get there?
Pretty quick. Almost a couple minutes. That's all like speed.
I feel like we fucking up right now. Okay? We are 100% fucking up right now. I got my cats here with me. You know, fuck.
It is.
fuck? Run, bitch. Bitch, run! Have you never seen scary movies? Run, bitch! Run, bitch! Bitch is still gonna stay up in there. What is on her phone that is that important, bitch? If you hear some shit moving behind you and you turn around a second after you hear the sound and there's nothing fucking there, then human instinct should compel you to run for your fucking life, bitch! What are you doing? She don't love herself. Either that or she's never seen The Grudge. She don't fucking love herself. What the fuck was that? Oh, nigga! Oh, shit! Run, bitch! Bitch, run! What are you standing? What's that knocking shit? What the fuck is that knocking shit, my nigga? This nigga done blocked off the exits. Oh shit! That we've just encountered the Ray Rice of ghosts, you guys. The Chris Brown of paranormal entities. Bitch, you guessed it, just knocked the whole clean out. That's fucked up. It's not a good joke. Y'all hear the banging stop? What type of fuck shit? It's like it's some sort of ghost ritual or some shit, you know what I mean? Because they usually bang the drums when shit goes down. Man, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't think I should be watching this fucking video, yo. Oh, God. That's why I don't play scary games on my main channel anymore. Because the shit really scares me, and then I fuck around and decide to watch the shit. Fuck! At least in games, it's somewhat apparent that it's not real. This fucking real shit. Fucking jump scares, man.
This is no contraptions, no contraptions, just a man and his video camera and his blinds. Move 'em. Do it. Do it.
I'm sorry, man. This is not a black people thing, okay? Only white folks do this bullshit. Fucking asking ghosts to fuck with shit? Really? Show yourself, you pussy. Like, us black people, we don't do that. It don't happen. Watch. Like that fucking lamp is gonna fly up and beat his ass with it. That'll be funny. That's wrong.
Is that you? Or the vent? I don't know.
Huh? No, that's fine. I got it. I'll see you later. I gotta get back to work. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright.
I think that was the event. It wasn't like what it did before. I don't know. Just went in a little bit. I'm not convinced. Oh, shit.
See, it's all fun and games until a single pillow alone and by itself smothers you in your fucking sleep. You ain't never seen Paranormal Activity, motherfucker? Talking shit to ghosts? Really? Ooh.
Holy shit. Do it again.
Really?
Come on. Holy shit.
Run, bitch! Run, bitch!
Holy shit.
This nigga needs to die. Kill him. Just kill him. I won't feel bad. He deserves it. My cat was behind me just now. And you guys know how sometimes cats mumble shit? Like they won't fully meow, they'll open their mouth like he just did that shit behind me. I thought something was laughing behind me. Nigga. Oh my God. I'm not about this life. I'm not about this fucking life, man. I'm not. Hey, shut the fuck up! God damn it! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I don't think I did. The link is down in the description below. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. I'm going to go pray now. Make sure to check out my prank channel. I'm uploading 2 brand new pranks every single week, as this one you see on the left. Click the annotation if you want to watch that, or look in the description where I'll leave a link for the people who are on phones. And as always, BlastphamousHD out. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD. And if there's any type of videos you guys ask me to watch a whole lot, it's more scary videos or like creepy videos with unexplainable backgrounds, which is exactly what this video is called. And I watched one yesterday for like the first time in like 2-3 months. Okay, so look, just keep it real. Y'all know I'm a coward, okay? There's no point in sugarcoating shit, acting like I'm not. That's the only reason why I haven't watched them, because I know y'all been asking them because I know that y'all been asking for them for so long. With that being said, right now I seem to be on a small incline of courage. So that is what we're watching today. And it is called Top 5 Creepy Videos with Unexplainable Backgrounds. And it is by no one other than Mr. Nightmare. Of course, you guys already know we chop these shits up. So if you want to watch the original video, then click the link in the description down below. It leads there. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. Nightmare. He makes real good content. Let go.
These are 5 videos with unexplainable background stories. There is an unknown creature in England known as Messi by sewer maintenance. It was discovered during a regular maintenance survey. There had been previous reports of strange happenings in the sewers occurring on other routine maintenance jobs, however nothing as conclusive as this following piece of footage. One worker even called the police as he thought someone was stuck in the pipes. The noises have been described as being almost human. One worker described the sounds as being similar to a woman coughing or choking violently. The water company manager has come out and said that several employees have reported sightings of some kind of animal in the sewers. He's reviewed the CCTV footage and
I need to get a gun. Fuck this. Fuck this. You know what? Y'all think I'm joking? I'm going to the gun range after I get off the camera today. Fuck this shit, man. This is bullshit. There's no way. There's no way.
He himself stated that it certainly did not look like a typical sewer rat. It was assumed that the creature was feeding on fat deposits that have built up on the inside of the pipes. According to workers, the creature still remains unidentified to this day.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What? Oh, hell no. Nope.
On February 25th, 2014, a nude male body washed ashore on a beach in England.
That's what we call a good party. You know he turned up hard as fuck the night before. I don't know why he beat ass naked in the water though. It's not a good look.
A number of items were found nearby, including a jacket, a wallet, and a photo of a young child. The victim was identified as 64-year-old Alan Geel, and the child in the photo was Alan when he was 2. Alan did have surviving family, however he was a loner, so suicide was considered a possibility. Alan had recently purchased a weighted training vest and ankle weights, which suggested that he may have been planning to drown himself. However, these weights were never found, and the unexplained injuries to Alan's chest and head meant foul play could not be ruled out. The day before his body was found, Alan had traveled from Waterbridge to Truro and was seen wandering through the area on CCTV footage. Alan was last photographed in Purenporth on February 24, 2014. The strangest detail from the CCTV footage showed Alan wearing a completely different jacket than the one found on the beach. The jacket that he wore in the footage was never recovered. The rest of his clothing and his bank and credit cards are also missing. No one knows what Alan was doing in Purenporth that night, or how his body ended up in the water.
Actually, that's not that bad. You know? I mean, to tell you the truth, man, it honestly looks like somebody abducted him, you know, because, like, I'm guessing if they go after somebody, it'd be a loner. You know, they robbed him because all of his stuff is gone. And they threw all of his shit away, and I don't know for what reason, but maybe they didn't want him to freeze to death after killing him in the water and left their coat for him. I thought that would be scarier. Luckily it's not. You know what? With my luck, the end is going to be like literal footage of like carnal beast aliens like sodomizing a human male or some shit. I scared the hell out of me. I know this was going to be. Okay, that shit's creepy. That shit creepy as fuck. Where the fuck was he running from?
In 2009, Stephen Kosher quit his job in Salt Lake City and
I'll tell you what though, man, this is a good ass selection on music. This shit's scaring the fuck out of me right now.
moved to St. George, Utah. After months of struggling to find a job, Stephen left St. George on December 12, 2009. The following day, he called two of his friends and claimed that he was in Las Vegas. Stephen never offered any explanation for his trip, but his family believes that he may have been looking for a job. These phone calls were the last time anyone ever heard from Stephen before he mysteriously vanished without a trace. His abandoned car was located in a residential neighborhood in Henderson, Nevada, with wrapped Christmas presents that Stephen had purchased for his family in the back of the vehicle. From a camera at a residence in the Henderson neighborhood, the video shows Stephen parking his car, crossing the street, walking down the sidewalk, and then disappearing out of sight. This was the last confirmed sighting of him. It's unknown why Stephen parked his car in the upscale neighborhood, though it's been speculated that it could have been because it seemed like an unlikely place for him to become the victim of some kind of violent crime. His cell phone signal was picked up at various locations by a tower several miles away, but the signal died after 2 days. With his employment and financial difficulties, some people have speculated that Stephen may have staged his disappearance to start a new life. However, there has been no trace of him for about 6 years.
Wait, that don't make no damn sense. Okay, if I'm poor and have no money, why would I fake my death and go start a new life? You know what a new life costs? Fucking money. How the hell am I gonna start like a new place, new house, new car? I don't know no poor people that leave behind a house. That's just real. And wrap Christmas presents. You know what Christmas presents is? Pawnable. That's what the fuck they is. Pawn shop money. Take them shits to Pawn Stars and cash that shit. I don't know why anybody would leave all of this stuff that's worth the stuff that you don't have behind for free. Oh, maybe he was found by like a man human trafficking ring or some shit. Who would traffic man butt? I wonder if there's a market for that. Man butt. We're gonna edit that out. So the last time he was seen was going into a house. I don't know, man. Personally, I tend to believe this guy is a dude. He goes to Las Vegas on a whim, parks his car in a residential area, and he doesn't live. I think he's fucking. I think he went there for some vagina, and he found the wrong one, and they killed his ass and left his Christmas presents. I wonder what he got, people.
The following video is from a surveillance camera taken in November of 2007 in Fresno, California. It was positioned to record the owner's front lawn and was set up because someone had tried stealing something from the owner's yard on a previous occasion. On the night the video was caught, the owner was woken by his dogs barking in an unusual way. He got up and looked at his security monitor and saw the creatures, about 2 to 3 feet tall, moving across his lawn. He grabbed a camcorder and recorded the monitor screen. Local investigators presented the footage at a mutual UFO network conference. The video they shared also showed some footage of the owner and the front yard during the day. Since it's a video of a video, the quality isn't great. The TV show Fact or Faked investigated the video. The crew went to the home it was filmed at and tried recreating it with a few different experiments. In the end, they determined the video footage to be unexplainable. The end of the video also shows some footage of the creatures, that are by the way referred to as the Nightcrawlers, allegedly caught by someone else in Fresno a few years later.
The fuck? The fuck is that? It looks like somebody's lower half in parachute pants, running across the lawn in slow motion. That don't...
The TV show Paranormal Borderline received an anonymous letter in the mail providing enough information to warrant further investigation. It told the story of a worker who appeared to have been abducted by aliens. The letter was accompanied by a tape which allegedly shows the abduction. There are 4 black and white pictures. On the top right quadrants, a worker walks right to left through a gate.
Okay. Unfortunately for me, I believe in aliens. I don't know if they're here fucking with us, but you'd have to be pretty goddamn foolish to believe that in all of the universe that we're the only motherfuckers that has intelligent life. Nope. But I am interested to see if this shit goes down though.
He disappears here in a flash of light at 11:16 p.m. The tape continued to run normally until almost 2 hours later. Then the victim reappears in a second flash of light in a fetal position. Then moments later, now crouching, he vomits and seconds later staggers right to left out of frame. According to the author of the letter, the footage was copied from a surveillance system. He reports that soon after the incident, the victim quit his job and moved away.
Got him. Well, that's not a nice joke to make. Man did get possibly probed in the butt. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the original video, the link is in the description down below. As you guys already know, we chopped them shits up. If you want to watch the video in its entirety, then the link is in the description down below. It leads to Mr. Nightmare's channel. Make sure to go check him out, subscribe and whatnot. Twisms. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today you guys have got me watching the 5 most strangest and mysterious videos on the internet. Swear to God, if some scary shit goes down or a jump scare happens, turning this shit off and y'all will never see the video. And that's real. If you guys want to watch the original video, because we chopped this shit up, y'all already know what it is. The link for them shits will be in the description down below. Twisms. Wait, shit. I'll be fucking this shit up. Y'all know what the word is.
Every second of every day, thousands of new videos are being published on the internet. Some are funny, educational and mysterious, and others are just downright strange. City in the Sky. This piece of footage was filmed by several people in 2015 and appears to show a city in the clouds floating over Fushan in China. It was also reported a few days later in Shaanxi. It appears to show an array of skyscrapers drifting in the sky and only appeared for a few minutes before disappearing. Local residents were astounded by the sight of this apparent city in the sky, with many believing they had witnessed a parallel universe. Take a look. But despite this explanation, many believe it was the result of a Project Bluebeam test conducted by NASA to try and stimulate an alien invasion of Earth, or that it was the second coming of Christ through holograms. What do you think? Was it something more unexplainable, or was it simply an incredible, one-of-a-kind Fata Morgana caused by a change in temperature? Either way, it would have been an incredible thing to witness.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. There's no explanation to that shit. No. Run. Run for your life. That's the explanation.
This next one is very odd. I was going to save it for a strangest YouTube channel's video, but feel that's been done a lot by other channels lately. And although this isn't one video, they are all exactly the same, which is what makes it so unusual. Every few days, a guy called Benjamin Bennett uploads a video to YouTube of him sat on the floor smiling for 4 hours straight.
Well, see, are you guys thinking the same thing I am? Fucking serial killer. 100%. Huh? Who's that creepypasta guy that smiles a whole lot? Jack, some shit, he smiles. No. Who sits on the floor and is that happy for 4 hours a day doing nothing? Sitting and smiling. 137. Nope.
He never says a word and is so dedicated to this so-called artistic project that during one session he carried on videoing himself sitting and smiling despite someone breaking into his flat and opening the door to check if anyone was in there. Take a look.
What? Tell me this nigga ain't a killer. Come on, son. Someone breaks into your fucking house. That's why he left. This nigga broke into the house. Yeah, man, I'm about to murder these niggas. This nigga's not moving. He's sitting there smiling. Paranormal activity. Nope, Because that's the same shit that happened. Nope, closed door. Nope, my bad. Wrong house. I robbed the old people next door.
How he could sit there whilst that person opened the door is crazy. He hasn't really said why he does this and isn't showing any sign of stopping, but you can't help but admire his patience, and I would love to know what his average view duration is on the videos.
There's dead people in this damn basement, man. Probably black. I don't know who they are, okay? He's killed before, and he will probably do it again. That's the moral of this story.
On May the 9th, 2015, an unusual video was uploaded to YouTube. The video's title and description was in binary code, which converted, the title read death and the description, you got 1 year less. The video contained a person wearing a plague mask, something that was worn by doctors during the plague times. In October 2015, Johnny Kravitchler of the blog Gadgets.com received a package containing a DVD that was possibly sent from Walsall. He watched the DVD and it was the same footage that had been uploaded to YouTube a few months previously. As you can imagine, Johnny was wondering what was going on, and after writing a blog about it, the mystery and the popularity of the original video blew up. Take a look at it.
Well, the moral of this video we're watching is cocaine is one hell of a fucking drug, man. I would love to know what he is smoking on. You know, because me, myself, I don't do any drugs. I don't drink. I don't really do shit. But if I ever was to decide to do some drugs, I would love to try what this nigga is obviously snorting up his nose. Okay, nigga, you doing too much. We gon' hurry the fuck up.
Got really interesting. In the video, people found that once put through an audio spectrogram, the background sounds contained images thought to show someone being tortured from a movie scene. More binary code reading you still has 1 year less. A few images and the text, oh you're still alive. Also the words you are already dead, a skull and a series of encrypted numbers was found in the music in the DVD menu version that Johnny had been sent. In the video itself, a few strange things are going on. There are coordinates to the White House and a line of Morse code that reads red lips like 10th or kill the president if rearranged. After researching, people found the video was filmed in an abandoned sanatorium in Otwick, Poland, and didn't in fact originate from YouTube but from the paranormal board on 4chan shortly before being published to YouTube. He announced that he would release another video, which he did on the 31st of December 2015, but on a different YouTube channel to the original channel that released the first video. Parker's channel does have the original video on there, but it was uploaded months after the first YouTube video was released. When asked why he couldn't upload it to the original channel, he said he couldn't remember the password. Parker told a reporter that he was a US citizen living in Poland, and that the original video and the second video were for an art project. He said after finishing the video in May 2015, he had left 2 copies of the video on discs in a subway and a park in Poland, and sent one to Gadgets.com. When asked why he sent it there, he said he had a business card from them and just decided to send them a copy. This could be true, but since many have claimed that they are the original creators of the first video, and the fact that stating to kill the president doesn't really sound like an art project, who knows the truth? What do you think? Do you think Parker was behind it, or is he just trying to gain some fame from it? Now, this next piece of footage is really strange. I'm not 100% sure what exactly is going on, but it's thought to have been recorded near the Saudi Arabian border in the middle of nowhere.
some shit was gonna be fucking scurry, I ain't doing it, nigga. This shit ain't getting uploaded, man. Fuck this shit, man. This shit's creepy as fuck, bruh. Oh my god. You know what this shit remind me of? That fucking witch bitch off of that fucking movie Dragged into Hell.
That sure is creepy. I really wish there was more information on it. People have said it's some kind of witch, and sorcery and witchcraft are punishable by death in Saudi Arabia. So if it is fake, I wonder if the people who faked it would get into trouble for doing so. Apparently the police were called and searched the area the next day but found nothing. It can't be confirmed if it's real or a hoax, but many say the man's reaction sounds pretty genuine. And the fact he goes off.
Or more importantly, why the fuck the motherfucker kept stopping and waiting for the nigga to chase him again? You know what a vehicle is? At least 75 miles an hour of get the fuck out of Dodge. And if a witch can go that fast, then just let it happen, cause you're dead. You're basically done. This nigga's self-preservation skills are not on fleek.
Horton Mine, Nevada. It started in the summer of 2013 when Frank was exploring the abandoned 1800s Victorine mine in a mountainous area of Nevada when he spotted a borehole into the Horton Mine. After assessing the risk, he decided to proceed into the tunnel and almost immediately felt an eerie presence and cold spots. I'm sure he is used to the atmosphere of abandoned mines, but this one was something different. As he went further into the tunnel, a few chains hanging from the top were moving very slightly, but one chain was swinging very unnaturally in comparison to the rest, and for no obvious reason.
Bruh, nigga, I can't do this. No, I don't fuck with paranormal shit. This is the part where you go to Top 5's channel and you watch this shit, dude. Cause I'm in my house alone, nigga. I ain't about to do this to myself. The link is in the description for this video. You wanna see the fucked up shit? You wanna fuck your own life up? Okay? Then go watch that down there. Go do it that way. It's not gonna be me. Alright? Y'all lucky I got this goddamn far through the video. We a part of this bitch. I'm not about this life, yo. I'm not doing it. Oh, fuck. I kind of want to see it now. I really kind of want to see it now. Well, believe it or not, this is literally 45 minutes later. I've decided to watch the rest of the video, but I will not be wearing headphones. I fucking refuse. Y'all don't get it, man. I really am scared of paranormal shit, given I've lived in the haunted house. I mean, y'all ain't shit, so y'all want me to see this, so hey, man, let's just fucking do it, y'all.
One was something different. As he went further into the tunnel, a few chains hanging from the top were moving very slightly, but one chain was swinging very unnaturally in comparison to the rest, and for no obvious reason.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
That sunk in to get the fuck out. I can't even comprehend the lack of survival skills in this. It's not rocket surgery or brain science, nigga. Nigga, ain't nobody down there swinging the chain, bitch. You the only one in this fucking cave, nigga. You already feeling fucking cold spots and someone's watching you. What the fuck do you think is there? I'm just waiting for some fuck shit to jump out, bruh. Waiting for some fuck shit to pop off.
Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm going to head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet and too muddy. And obviously...
Okay, man. Come on, nigga! Run, bitch!
Making the chains.
This nigga gonna get me evicted,
swing.
yo.
So, time to get the hell out of here. What's that? I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
Frank was alone both times and has no explanation for what happened. Like I said, I don't feel he would have faked this. That's not to say it's paranormal, but it's certainly creepy and unexplained. What could have possibly been in a mine that's been abandoned for years that would have produced that sound? What do you think? So that's it for this video.
Really, nigga? Huh? Is that what's good in the streets right now? Huh? Going into abandoned tunnels? And you know, I even feel that, man. You want to go into abandoned tunnels and check shit out? Look at stuff and stuff? You know what I mean? Huh? Touch things and things. I do. When your innate survival instincts tell you, nigga, this is not a good look right now. Something's in this tunnel and we can't see the shit. Has none of these motherfuckers seen The Grudge? Has none of these motherfuckers seen any of the scary movies? None of them? Huh? The Haunting? None of them ringing the bell? And you see the shit moving and ain't nobody there by it. You's gonna stick around. Huh? Like, you know what? World Star, let's get this shit on tape. I came back and did it for y'all, dude, because I wasn't gonna watch that shit. Don't never say I haven't done nothing for y'all, man. It took me like 45 minutes to muster up the courage. I recorded 2 other videos and then came back like, you know what? What? Fine. Fucking fine. Shit. Links in the description. Twisms. I'm gone. I'm done. As you guys already know, reaction channels are starting to get deleted. So if you guys enjoyed this channel, make sure to come and subscribe to the backup channel I made for this one. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we're here to watch top 15 more scary stories that will make you cringe. Hopefully these are not anywhere near as scary as they more than likely actually are. This video is actually 22 minutes long, so I'm more than likely going to have to break it into 2 pieces because I got that bullshit on my channel. You guys already know what it is. Let go.
Number 15. My friend and I were going to a party a few hours out of town, so we decided to stay at her family's holiday house about an hour south of the party. We arrived around mid-afternoon, and it was winter in a holiday town, so the area was completely empty. No other cars on the street. When we left for the party, I spent a moment deciding whether to pull the gate all the way closed. I had some trouble opening it when we arrived, and if we were getting home late at night, I didn't want to be stuck outside. I decided to shut it for security. Party was great. We got back to the house around 12:30 and the gate was open. I immediately felt on edge because not only did I know I'd locked it, but I knew it couldn't just blow open in the wind. But I didn't want to make a big deal, so I was vague when my friend asked if I shut it. We went inside and decided to make a snack. I was wandering through the house when suddenly my friend raced from the kitchen into the hallway and virtually tackled me to the ground. She was convinced she heard someone walking around outside. We tried to calm ourselves down, but we had no cell reception and there was no one else around. Over the next half an hour or so, we sat in the hallway paralyzed with fear. We heard footsteps outside and the back door being jimmied. We decided we had to leave, so we gathered everything and got ready to make a break for the car.
Call the police! 911!
Just as we were at the front door ready to leave, there was a huge bang in the backyard, and suddenly what sounded like hundreds of birds started screaming. We legged it to the car, ended up starting it with all of our stuff still on our laps. We hadn't even bothered to put it in the back seat. As we reversed out of the driveway, we saw someone running up the side of the house towards us. Sped the entire way home, and even once we got back to my place, didn't sleep at all that night. Number 14. When I was younger...
God damn! At least they were smart for getting the fuck out of there, man. Me, I'd have called the police and left. Fuck that.
My family was extremely poor and lived in a very old mobile home on some land my grandpa owned. This piece of land was in a very small town out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, and covered in woods. The town itself was your typical small country town where football was king and there was nothing to do but get drunk or high on the weekend. It was also the type of town, along with it being the early 90s,
where one didn't typically have to worry about too much about locking their doors or setting an alarm. Now our trailer was a 2-bedroom, and my parents, always putting us kids ahead of themselves, slept in the living room on a fold-out couch. My room was directly connected to it, and my sister's was down a hallway past the kitchen and bathroom at the other end of the trailer. One night after everyone had gone to bed, my dad was woken up by the feeling that there was someone in the room. He looked around a bit and sees a large male figure sitting in the easy chair just feet from my bed. My dad quickly flipped on the light switch next to his bed and saw it was a neighbor from down the road named Carter. Carter was known to be a frequent drug user and was often in trouble with the law because of this. My dad asked him what the fuck he was doing here and told him to get out of the house. He responded, "I can't get out. The demons are chasing me and your house is the only safe one." My dad, who I should say is a fairly large and terrifying person, responded that if he didn't get out and get out quickly, that the house would be a lot less safe for him. "If I leave, they'll get me. They've been chasing me all night. If they catch me, I'm dead." My dad's response was there was no demons, but that if he didn't get the fuck out of the house, he'd be dead. From what I've been told since I was asleep for this part, my mom also hurled a few threats, and while she may not be big, she was equally as terrifying. I believe it was her anger that finally scared him off. My dad got up and locked the door and watched through the blinds as Carter decided since he couldn't outrun the demons, he'd steal our old beater Suburban that my dad always left the keys in. He drove around for about an hour. We called the police and it took him about that long to get to us since the closest police station was about 20 or 30 minutes away. He finally brought it back and was arrested and taken to jail. He was deemed crazy and ended up locked in a mental institution. The scarier part is, for years after this, we'd get phone calls where all we'd hear is music lyrics that would always have lyrics like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." These calls lasted for years and followed us from house to house, even though we had always had different numbers and would even be in different states. We always thought it was him sending us a message. The calls stopped when I was about 12. I later found out it was around that time that Carter thought the best thing he could do for himself was soak himself in gasoline and set himself on fire. Number 13. When I was younger, I had an imaginary friend who lived in this massive antique dresser. We'd chill out and I vividly remember him telling me stories, although I have absolutely no recollection about what they actually were. I remember one day talking to my parents about it. Dad traveled quite a bit, so he wasn't up to date with what I was into, and I started telling him about my dresser buddy. He wanted to know his name. It was something innocent like Peter or Patrick, but I can still see him going white in the face. I drew Peter or Patrick out for him, and the very next day, him and my uncle took that dresser and burned it. It wasn't until a few years later that I found out my dad's little brother, my uncle, also had the same friend with the same name who lived in the same antique dresser. After a few months of typical imaginary friend shit, my uncle started having night terrors and couldn't sleep because of Peter or Patrick. It got so bad they had to move him out of his room before he managed to get back to normal. Number 12.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Where are you buying furniture from? What the shit?
I was visiting family for winter break in Los Angeles. This was about 5 years ago. I was heading to the bathroom on the second floor of my aunt's house when I saw my cousin April on the stairs. April was 4 and very animated. She was busy making funny faces while sitting on the stairs. I asked her what she was doing. She said, "I'm copying the lady with the braid." I looked around. There was no one else but us. I asked, "Where is the lady, April?" She pointed to a beam running parallel to the stairwell. I asked April, "What is the lady doing?" She said, "Making funny faces." I smiled and started walking up the stairs again when April said something that stopped me in my tracks. Her braids is around her neck. I turned back and asked April to repeat herself. April pointed, "The lady is hanging by her braid. She's making funny faces." Then April started making a face when I realized it was someone gasping for air. Number 11. I once worked on an Indian reservation.
Man, I'm fucking up, dude. I didn't know these would actually be fucked up. So now, man, my imagination's starting to fuck with me. I think I'm starting to hear shit, but I know there's nothing there. Man, shit!
And it's late at night in South Dakota. Some friends and I are driving. One of them is native, and we are discussing folk tales of the area. Suddenly, I see a white light running towards the road across the plains, and my friend steps on the brakes. You're doing that because you saw it too, right? Yup. We pull up to the area, and there is nothing there. I have goosebumps all the way back to where I'm staying. That night, I have awful dreams about native warriors trying to destroy New York City, and then I wake up with something breathing in my ear, whispering to me. I scream my friend's name, and he looks over at me and tells me it's okay. I fall back into the same dream over and over again. I keep trying to change the outcome. The next day, my friend told me when he woke up and saw me screaming, a massive shadow was above me. The tall man, not Slenderman. This guy is different. My friend didn't want to tell me he saw it because he knew it would freak me out even more. Was afraid to sleep for weeks, smudged the crap out of my room, put sage on the window still and hung up mad dream catchers. Shit was scary but also kind of funny. I think they had fun messing with the white girl. Number 10. This happened to a friend of mine. She told me about it a year or so ago. We'll call her Minji. Minji is in her late 20s and works as an English tutor in South Korea. One evening, a few years ago, she was tutoring a high school boy. They were up studying pretty late and the buses stopped running. Being a long way from his house, the boy asked if he could crash on her floor overnight and get the first bus the next morning. Minji was very reluctant because inviting a teenage male student to stay the night didn't sound like a great idea, but he was begging her and eventually she got relented. They went back to her one-room apartment and she got into the bed while he laid a blanket out on the floor and they both fell asleep. A few hours later, at maybe 2 a.m., the boy wakes Minji up. I'm really hungry, he says. Let's go get some food. Minji opens her eyes and looks up at him in disbelief. Food? Now? It's 2 a.m. Go back to bed. But the student insists. No, I'm so hungry. Let's eat something now. She tells him that there's some ramen in the kitchen and he can fix himself some. This doesn't satisfy him. He doesn't want ramen. There's a 24-hour place just down the road. Let's go there. Eventually, after several minutes of persuasion, the boy gets Minji to come with him to the restaurant. They leave the apartment and head out, and as soon as they're on the street, the boy turns to Minji and says, I'm not hungry. I woke up in the middle of the night and looked under your bed. There's a man sleeping there. They call the police and discover that a homeless man had been living in Minji's apartment, sleeping under her bed for over 2 months. The boy only saw him because he was lying on her floor, so had a clear view under the bed. The police arrested the man, and thankfully there were no other issues, but that's by far the creepiest thing that's ever happened to anyone I know. Number 9. When I was a child, we
2 fucking months? The fuck? Where was he pooping at? Was he shitting on, did he have a cup? What this, for the poop?
would frequently get calls for a woman named Tanya. Didn't seem like a big deal. She had the same last name as us, although it's quite a common one around here. When we moved across the city and phone books stopped being the go-to for finding someone's number, the calls for Tanya gradually stopped. Those days seemed to have ended and we carried on forgetting about the mysterious Tanya. It was about 4 years ago that she popped up in our lives again. I was driving home from work one afternoon and was greeted by a pretty grisly car wreck that turned to my house. 2 cars had collided and one had wrapped itself around the signage pole that had house numbers and directions on it, one of which was my house number. Several days later we get a call from the police. They asked if Tanya was at this residence. Her car was found wrapped around a pole down the street from my house and she was nowhere to be found at the accident site. Haven't heard anything about her since. Number 8.
The fuck? Hell to the no.
My mom had 3 kids. There's me, the youngest, and my older brother. But before either of us were born, there was Jonathan. He was a sweet little boy, big blue eyes, known for accidentally repeating dad's swears in church. Wholesome kid, great in school, active outside. When he was almost 6, he was riding his bike and fell and hit his head on a rock. He got up and said he felt fine. My mom found him the next morning in his bed when she tried to wake him up to get to kindergarten. One pupil dilated and the other not. She got him airlifted to the nearest hospital. During this time, Jonathan's best friend Nick was sitting at the breakfast table eating cereal. Nick suddenly gets up from the table and goes to the door. When his mom asks him what's up, Nick says Johnny was calling for him. You see, Nick and Johnny lived on separate blocks, but they weren't allowed to cross the street without a parent yet because they were still fairly young, but they lived close enough to call to one another to come out to talk at their respective street corners. So Nick goes to the street corner while his mother receives a call from mine that Johnny was declared dead in the hospital. Idle brain aneurysm that was triggered by the fall. Nick's mom can hardly handle the news and is now wondering where her son went, but Nick comes back a few minutes later and says that he heard Johnny calling to him, but he wasn't at the street corner when he looked, then sits down to continue to eat his cereal. When his mom asks Nick what Johnny was saying, Nick says he had to come say goodbye. Number 7.
My nigga, that's possibly the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. God damn. Shit, this should be a try not to cry challenge. God damn, that shit almost got me. But yo, we're gonna have to continue this in the next one. The link for that will be in the description down below. If you guys want to watch the original video, it will be in the description down below. The link to that, of course, which leads to Top 15's channel. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Make sure to comment, like, and don't subscribe. Twisms. Again, this is your boy BlastphamousHD. If you guys enjoy my reaction videos, make sure to click the annotation on the screen or click the link down in the description. Go over and subscribe to my brand new reaction channel. I know you guys will enjoy all the videos I'm going to be pumping out over there. I've got a bunch of them. Have a great day, and I'm out. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we're here to watch 10 Disturbing Things You Can't Google, featuring Mr. Nightmare. It is, of course, by Rainbot Horror, one of my favorite horror channels right now. If you guys want to watch the original video, the link is in the description down below. Lego.
Thanks so much to everyone who has stuck with me so far, and thanks for dealing with me uploading every day for the past 5 days. In case you haven't already seen the other episodes, or if you're new here, go ahead and click over to the playlist to catch up. Let me know what you thought of the subscriber special series. If enough of you liked it, I may do it again one day. I'd also like to thank Mr. Nightmare for helping me out with this video, and for all the other times he's helped me through my short time on YouTube so far. So, I've done 3 episodes of Things You Shouldn't Google so far, and today I wanted to do something different and talk about things that you simply can't Google. By that I mean media such as videos or audio recordings that for one reason or another are considered lost or are being kept away from public view. Without further ado, here are 10 disturbing things you can't Google.
Dawn Brancheau's death footage. Dawn Brancheau was a trainer at SeaWorld who worked with killer whales. One day in 2010, after the Dine with Shamu show, Dawn was grabbed by the arm and dragged into the water by one of the whales. She died due to a combination of drowning and blunt force trauma. According to autopsy reports, Dawn's spinal cord was severed, her whole scalp was torn off, and her left arm was also severed below the shoulder. Dawn was known to record all of her performances so she could review them later, so this entire event was caught on tape. Some documentaries feature the moments right before she was dragged into the water, and some fake videos have even come up, but for one reason or another, the video of her death is considered lost.
See, that's exactly why I don't fuck with animals myself. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm black, you know, and like just instinctually, we don't fucks with forests or water, you know, or animals that are not either in cages or heavily domesticated. You know, me, I might be going out on a limb by having house cats right now. I got 2 of them. I might, you know, but yeah, man, I don't fucks with water, especially not deep water, especially not stuff involving whales or sharks or basically anything that could probably eat me, you know, and then more than likely not really think about it that much later after done. But damn, that's fucking crazy, man. Dragged down to the bottom and just, God, Jesus. See, that's what scares the shit out of me, man, is not being in control of my own death. Like, if I'm running across the street, I get hit by a car and I die. That was my fault, right? But if I'm dragged to the bottom of the ocean and I'm drowning, kicking and screaming for life, That shit is rough for me, man. Damn. That's crazy.
Rob Harris death video. Rob Harris was a professional sky surfer who died while filming a commercial for Mountain Dew. The stunt involved Harris diving from 5,000 feet in the air. His parachute malfunctioned and he unfortunately died. For some time, there was an urban legend saying that Harris's actual death footage was used in the commercial that was released, but that has since been disproven. The actual footage of the accident is believed to be destroyed or held in police archives.
Yeah, I can 100% see Mountain Dew wanting to cover that shit up, man. That's fucked up. And that's grimy too. I don't know why this is a big deal for me, but it's not like he died like filming for a soda that was delicious, like Sprite or like Lipton's Brisk Lemon Iced Tea or some shit like that, like some delicious tasting shit. It is for fucking Mountain Dew. That shit legitimately tastes like the slugs off of Futurama's anus juice. You know, don't ask me why I know what anus juice tastes like. But just know that if there is a juice that's made out of butt stuff, it is 100% Mountain Dew. That shit, it gives you a headache after like 3 cans, you know?
The Swell Season onstage suicide. In 2010, the band Swell Season was playing live at the Mountain Winery in Saratoga, California. A fan who was later identified as 32-year-old Michael Pickels left his seat at around 10 p.m. and proceeded to the venue's 30-foot-tall rooftop. After the band finished performing When Your Mind's Made Up, Michael jumped. He landed just a few feet away from the band's lead singer. There were nearly 2,000 people attending the concert that day, so it's safe to assume that someone out there has the suicide footage, but has decided not to release it. There are several videos online of the aftermath of the suicide, but not of the suicide itself.
That's kind of fucked up if you think about it, man. I'm like, what was this dude's message? Was it, I needed people to know that I'm not alive anymore, that's why I did it in public? Is he legitimately saying that your music is so bad that I am going to take my own life right now? And if that's the case, why wouldn't he do it at like a Riff Raff concert or like Based God or, you know, someone who sucks really, really, really bad? You know, I can only imagine that these guys' music wasn't nowhere near as bad as like Soulja Boy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jared Lautner surveillance footage. This case got quite a lot of attention back when it happened in 2011. 22-year-old Jared Lautner open-fired on a supermarket parking lot in Tucson, Arizona. Nearly 20 people were shot that day, including U.S. Representative Gabriel Giffords. 6 people were killed that day, one of the most notable being a 9-year-old child. The entire event was caught on a security camera but was never released to the public and is now in the possession of the authorities.
Damn!
Brandon Lee death video. Brandon Lee was an American actor and martial artist, mostly known for being the son of Bruce Lee. In 1993, at just 28 years old, Brandon was accidentally shot to death while filming for the upcoming film The Crow. The gun used was supposed to contain a blank round, but instead caused the actor's death. Of course, the entire thing was caught on film, but was supposedly destroyed by the director, but some other staff claim that there's still a copy floating around somewhere, although it was not surfaced on the internet yet.
Moore's Murders torture audio. Between 1963 and 1965, Ian Brady and Myra Hindley carried out the murders and sexual assaults of 5 minors in England. In 1964, they lured in 10-year-old Leslie Ann Downey from a fair and brutally raped and killed her. Brady took 9 photos of the little girl, while a 13-minute audio tape was also made. I don't want to go into too much detail about this one, but just like many others on the list, the pictures and the audio from that day are considered lost as they're being kept by authorities.
Yeah, dude, even if they weren't, man, I could not listen to that shit, dude. You know, I would be a blubbering mess, man. I cannot listen to that shit. I would have to fast forward through that. I'd edit all that shit out. I can't even do it, man. I'd cry like a bitch. Ah, man. It's just some crazy shit to think that there's some motherfuckers in the world that are like so fucking evil. You know? Like fucking kids? Really? You know what I mean? Like, I don't condone any of that crazy type of shit, man. But like, you know, fucking children? Bruh.
Renee Hartvelt murder recording. I'm sure many of you have heard the story of Issei Sagawa, the Japanese cannibal who today is still a free man. For those of you who don't know, Issei is famous for the murder of Renee Hartvelt, a student he met while he was studying in France. Sagawa invited Renee over to his apartment under the pretense that he wanted to record Renee reciting poetry. While she was doing so, Sagawa shot her in the back. He then went on to have sex with Renee's corpse and even consumed parts of her body. Sagawa recorded the murder and dismemberment in audio form, but to this day no one has been able to find it. If it still exists, it's believed to be locked away in police archives.
How the fuck is this nigga free? You mean to tell me this motherfucker shot, murdered, and then had necrophilic sex with her dead body? And then ate pieces of her? Not only that, but recorded the shit and is free still? What? What? No! Really?
Owen Hart death video. In May of 1999, wrestler
Master Butcher video. It's safe to say that this is another well-known case. In 2001, Armin Maivis met Bern Brandes on an internet forum called Cannibal Cafe. Armin was posting ads looking for someone who would volunteer to be slaughtered and eaten. He did get a few replies and even met up with some other people before meeting Brandes, but they all backed out. Brandes had a desire to be eaten and requested that Armin bite his penis off. After a failed attempt, it had to be cut off. The two men attempted to eat the severed penis, which was cooked with Brandes' own fat, but it was apparently burnt during the cooking process, so Armin fed it to his dog instead. It said that Armin read a Star Trek book for 3 hours while he left Brandes to bleed out in the bathtub and later placed his body on a meat hook and started to dismember him. The entire thing was recorded in a 2-hour-long video that is now considered lost, although screenshots have supposedly leaked onto the internet.
What? What? You mean to tell me that not only did this person volunteer to be killed, I can understand if you just want to die, right? Okay? Nah, it doesn't make sense to me, but fine. If you want to go, then you want to go. But I don't know if there's anything in this world that could ever bring me to the point where I would want someone to bite my dick off. No. What? And then to cook it and me eat it? My own penis? What? What? I don't...
The Grizzly Man audio. Timothy Treadwell was an American bear enthusiast and founder of the bear protection group Grizzly People. In October of 2003, Timothy and his girlfriend Amy were killed and partially eaten by a grizzly bear while visiting Katmai National Park. A 6-minute tape was recovered from the scene, which contained recordings from the events leading up to the attack and the attack itself. The video was black due to the lens cap being left on the camera. In the recording, you can supposedly hear Timothy's cries for help as he's being mauled by the bear. The recording is now owned by Joel Palovak, Timothy's former partner, who claims it's locked away in a bank vault.
See, that's why I don't fucks with wildlife. It's gruesomely ironic that he founded bear protection and the bears ate his ass. You'd think they'd have more appreciation. You know, I don't fucks with wildlife, man. Nope. I see mosquitoes and I run, man. I'm just not about that life. But if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys did. The link is in the description to this original video, which leads to Rainbot Horror's channel. Make sure you go check her out, subscribe. You know, she makes great horror countdown videos. This is your boy BlastphamousHD, and if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Twisms. Again, this is your boy BlastphamousHD. If you guys enjoy my reaction videos, make sure to click the annotation on the screen or click the link down in the description. Go over and subscribe to my brand new reaction channel. I know you guys will enjoy all the videos I'm going to be pumping out over there. I've got a bunch of them. Have a great day, and I'm out. What it is, guys, your boy BlastphamousHD. A lot of you guys hit me up in the comment section and asked me to watch 5 most disturbing 911 calls. Of course, it's by top trending. If you guys want to watch the original video, make sure to click the link in the description down below. This video is brought to you by the story of me almost getting murdered when I was 13 years old by a struggle rapper. This rapper dude, I never even learned his rap name. This nigga, I just know this nigga was rap. All I know is this nigga had a fucked up grill and a fucking gun and a car. And he chased me down and tried to murder my ass. The link to that story is in the description down below if y'all want to go check it out. Let's watch this video.
The fatal car crash that took the lives of California Highway Patrolman Mark Saylor and his family is a devastating travesty, recorded in real time in the following phone call. After having rented a Lexus for a trip, the vehicle's accelerator became stuck, and the family careened down Route 125 at top speeds. Their last words before colliding with a Ford Explorer after blasting through an intersection are as follows.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Yeah, we're in a Lexus.
I'm sorry, your cell phone's cutting out.
We're going north 125.
Mm-hmm.
And our accelerator's stuck.
I'm sorry?
Our accelerator's stuck. We're on 125 and we're late.
Okay, northbound 125, where are you passing?
We are passing, where are we passing? We're going 120, Mission Gorge. We're in trouble. We can't, there's no brakes.
Okay.
In freeway half-mile.
Okay, and you don't have the ability to, like, turn the vehicle off or anything?
We're approaching the intersection. We're approaching the intersection.
Okay.
We're approaching the intersection. Hold on. Pray.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Okay. Hello?
The now infamous...
What? Dude, that's possibly the most jacked up crap I've ever heard in my freaking life. I've seen and heard some fuck shit, both on the internet and in real life. Whole lot of it. And that is by far the most bone-chillingest shit I've ever witnessed.
This Columbine High School shooting spawned a blood-curdling 911 call from teacher Patty Nelson, who details the graphic scene from the school library with a piece of glass stuck in her shoulder from a shattered window. The shooters, Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris, would go on to kill 12 students, 1 teacher, and themselves. 21 students were injured among the dead.
Jefferson County 911.
Yes, I am a teacher at Columbine High School. There is a student here with a gun. He has shot out a window. I believe one I've been
Columbine High School.
I don't know what's in my shoulder. If it was just some last bead or what.
Okay, has anybody been injured, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the school is in a panic. And I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids. Heads under the table. Kids are screaming. Some of the teachers are, trying to take control. We need police here.
Okay, we're getting them there.
Police here.
Who is the student, ma'am?
I do not know who the student is.
Okay.
I saw a student outside. I was in holding out there, but okay. I was on holding. I saw a gun. I said, what's going on out there? And it says, oh, it's probably for video production. It's probably a joke. I said, well, I don't think that's a good idea. And I went walking outside. I could see his damn. See what was going on. He turned the gun straight at us and shot. And my God, the window went out. And the kid standing there with me, I think he got hit.
Okay.
Something in my shoulder.
Okay. We've got help on the way, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Stay on the line with me.
Oh, God. Just stay down.
Do we know where he's at?
I'm sorry?
Do we know where he's at?
Okay. I'm in the library. He's upstairs. He's right outside of here.
He's outside?
He's outside of this hall.
Outside of a hall or outside?
The hall.
Okay.
There are alarms and things going off now. Smoke. My God, smoke is like coming into this room.
Okay.
I've got the kids under the table here. I don't know what's happening in the rest of the building. Most of that smoke in the building. I don't know. I'm sure someone has to be calling 911 to say.
Yes, we've got a lot of people on. Okay. I just want you to stay in the line with me. We need to know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay?
I am on the floor.
Okay. And you've got the kids
in the
there?
library, and I've got every student in the library on the floor. You better stay on the floor.
Is there any way you can lock the doors?
Smoke is coming in from out there, and I'm a little bit. The gun is right outside the library door, okay? I don't think I'm going to go out there.
Okay, you're at Columbine High School?
I got 3 children.
Okay, we got it.
Okay? I'm not going to go to the door to shut the door, okay? I've got the kids on the floor. I got all the kids in the library on the floor.
We have paramedics, we have fire, and we have police en route, okay, sir?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't believe he's not out of bullets. He just keeps shooting and shooting and shooting.
Okay, yeah, we've got a police officer on scene. Okay, just try and keep the kids in the library calm.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can block the door so no one can get in?
I do not.
Okay.
I guess I can try to go, but he's right outside that door. I'm afraid to go to the door.
That's okay.
That's where he is. I'm not afraid to go there. Okay?
That's okay.
Okay, I told the kids to get on the floor. I told them to get under the table. All of the children are on the floor under the table. Yeah, they're all under the tables.
Okay.
And
as long as we can just try and keep...
No one's saying a word.
Okay, as long as we can keep everyone there as calm as we can.
I hear some yelling out there going on right now.
Yeah, we've got alarms going off now as well.
Yeah, there's alarms. This room is filled with smoke.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep everyone low to the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone stay on the floor. Stay on the floor. Stay under the table.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I know,
I don't know. I said, what is that kid got? He was outside at the time. And I was on call duty. Oh, God. And he's like, woo, woo, woo.
I know.
Things are being shut off. I do not know who the student was. I don't even think I saw him. He was wearing black. He didn't look very large. Male student. He was out there shooting. It looked like he was playing out and shooting. And somebody, I said, what is that? I said, what's going on out there? This Bearcat gun. It's probably for video production. You know, they do these videos.
Right.
And the kids, I said, well, that's not, a play gun, a real gun. I was going out there to say no. And I went, oh my God, that was really close. That was
okay. What's your name, ma'am? Patty?
Yelling everybody get up right now. Please go to the library. Please get everybody get up right now.
Okay.
I have him in the library shooting at students. The lady that I have in the library on the phone.
Okay, try and keep as many people down as we can. Okay. Do you know who he is? Okay.
On November 21st,
Man, I can't do this shit, dude. I can't do this shit, man. Man, I've never been so stressed out watching a fucking visual video. This shit is nothing but the freaking audio, the sound, and I'm stressed. Oh, dude, my heart, I'm pumping full on adrenaline, bro. Adrenaline, that's not even a phenolin. What's that? Man. Man.
1990, a 6-year-old girl called 911. She was witnessing her stepfather brutally attacking her mother and her siblings. Desperate for help, she called 911. This was her call. The girl would go on to be called a hero for her courageous
Where's your mom? What's going on? They're having a fight because this is bingo forever and ever. They always have this because he has a cousin. He's always drinking beer and getting drunk. And Mom.
What's his name? What is his name? Your father's name?
He's my stepfather.
Okay, how old is he?
What's
going on? Lisa? Lisa? How's he hurting her?
He made his mommy.
Okay, don't cry. We're gonna send the police.
Okay.
Okay, now where's your mother at right now?
She's in the room fighting with them. Okay, could you just send the police?
Yeah, they're on their way, but I'm gonna keep you on the line until they get there, okay? Is your front door open?
Oh, no.
Okay, you go unlock it and come back to the phone so the officers can get in?
This way.
Okay.
He just knocked my sister out.
What sister that he knocked out?
My little sister.
Your sister?
Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
Nothing happened. Just wait for the police. Wait, I want to go to what happened, please.
Okay, the police are on their way, okay? Hello? Lisa? The police are on their way, okay?
Mama, the police are coming. My stepdaddy's got the baby now.
Yeah, Lisa, where is he at now?
What?
Lisa, where? Hello?
Well, man, my fucking heart is breaking, dude. I don't even know if I could do this shit, bro.
On New Year's Day in 2008, a senseless crime struck and killed Amina and Sarah
Come on, bro. For real about to make me cry. Yo, dude, I can't do this shit, man. For real, man. Man. Oh, man. I can't, man. Damn.
As their father, Yasser Abdul Saeed, shot them multiple times, allegedly because he discovered they had boyfriends. The girls were shot in their father's taxi cab and left to die. With her dying breaths, Sarah called 911.
What's going on, ma'am?
I'm dying, that's what's up.
Irving Fire Department. Ma'am, are you still there? Ma'am, are you still there? All I've got is she's telling me she's dying. I've got a, why are you still there, ma'am? Ma'am, what is your address? Ma'am.
The cab in our cab stand. It doesn't appear that there's a driver, but there are two people inside the cab, one in the passenger seat and one in the rear of the vehicle. One of the people in the passenger seat looks like she's hunched over and she has blood coming from her ear. It doesn't look like they're alive to me.
A woman in Massachusetts, paranoid that she was being stalked by members of a cult, flew into a fit of insanity and began stabbing her 2-year-old daughter with a pair of scissors as a local security guard calls police, with the blood-curdling cries of the mother echoing in the background. It is reported that the baby was stabbed close to 100 times.
I need a police officer, 192 Central Street, 4th Cross. I got a woman in here that's stabbing herself in a child.
Okay, hold on. Stabbing her in a child?
I'm going to try to get the knife away from her if I can.
Stand in line with me.
She's got some kind of spray. She's trying to spray me now. And she's trying to wrap.
But yeah, you know, this was the video. I can't say I hope you enjoyed the video with all the disturbing stuff that happened in it. If you guys want to watch the original video yourselves, the link is in the description down below. Make sure to go check out Top Trending. They overdid themselves on this one, man. You know, make sure to go and leave them a like on this video because, I mean, you know, it's well done. You know, don't just go and you know, dislike the video just because, you know, it was crazy enough to make your boy cry on camera. Do not do that. But yeah, you know, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. This boy BlastphamousHD. You know, I cried on camera, man. I never thought in a million years that any video would get me. Ever. Damn it. But yeah, man, Twisms. Again, this is your boy BlastphamousHD. If you guys enjoy my reaction videos, make sure to click the annotation on the screen or click the link down in the description. Go over and subscribe to my brand new reaction channel. I know you guys will enjoy all the videos I'm going to be pumping out over there. I've got a bunch of them. Have a great day, and I'm out. What's up, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. I obviously felt like I don't love myself today enough because I'm going to do something to prove to myself why I don't love myself. Because I'm going to watch a video called 5 Most Convincing Ghost Videos. You know, if you guys have watched my main channel, you already know I've actually had a paranormal ghost experience. Used to live in a haunted house. Fucked my whole life up. Why I can't play scary games or watch scary movies without cowering in fucking fear. And now I'm going to add injury to insult by watching a video that's probably going to further convince me as to why I still sleep with the nightlight. The link to this video is going to be down in the description down below. As always, let's ruin my life. Guys, you guys wanted more fucked up videos. Why not? Of course his name is Dr. Horror. Violent presence in the house. Fuck. See, I didn't expect jump scares. So it's like this. Ghosts knock now? Ghosts can kick shit? Ain't paying no rent up in this bitch. Fuck that. Call Ghostbusters on y'all little bitches. Fuck. Oh, please God, no more fucking jump scares.
I want to get the flickering.
Cindy walked where the ghost walked.
How long did they go crazy before the guys get there?
Pretty quick. Just a couple minutes. That's all like speed.
Lighting's fascinating though. I feel like we fucking up right now. Okay? We are 100% fucking up right now. I got my cats here with me. You know, fuck.
It is.
The fuck? Run, bitch. Bitch, run! Have you never seen scary movies? Run, bitch! Run, bitch! shit's still gonna stay up in there. What is on her phone that is that important, bitch? If you hear some shit moving behind you and you turn around a second after you hear the sound and there's nothing fucking there, then human instinct should compel you to run for your fucking life, bitch! What are you doing? She don't love herself. Either that or she's never seen The Grudge. She don't fucking love herself. What the fuck was that? Oh, nigga! Oh, shit! Run, bitch! Bitch, run! What are you standing? What's that knocking shit? What the fuck is that knocking shit, my nigga? This nigga done blocked off the exits. Oh shit! That we've just encountered the Ray Rice of ghosts, you guys. The Chris Brown of paranormal entities. Bitch, you guessed it, just knocked the whole clean out. That's fucked up. It's not a good joke. Y'all hear the banging stop? What type of fuck shit? It's like it's some sort of ghost ritual or some shit, you know what I mean? Because they usually bang the drums when shit goes down. Man, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't think I should be watching this fucking video, yo. Oh, God. That's why I don't play scary games on my main channel anymore. Because the shit really scares me. And then I fuck around and decide to watch the shit. Fuck! At least in games, it's somewhat apparent that it's not real. This fucking real shit. Fucking jump scares, man.
This is no contraptions, no contraptions, just a man and his video camera and his blinds. Move them. Do it. Do it.
I'm sorry, man. This is not a black people thing, okay? Only white folks do this bullshit. Fucking asking ghosts to fuck with shit? Really? Show yourself, you pussy. Like, us black people, we don't do that. It don't happen. Watch. Like that fucking lamp is gonna fly up and beat his ass with it. That'll be funny. That's wrong.
Is that you? Or the vent? I don't know.
Huh? No, that's fine. I got it. I'll see you later. I gotta get back to work.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright, I'll call you in an hour or so.
Alright, cool. Alright.
I think that was the vent. It wasn't like what it did before. I don't know. Slow down a little bit. I'm not convinced. Oh, shit.
See, it's all fun and games until a single pillow alone and by itself smothers you in your fucking sleep. You ain't never seen Paranormal Activity, motherfucker? Talking shit to ghosts? Really? Mother... Ooh!
Holy shit. Do it again.
Really? Run, bitch! Run, bitch!
Holy shit.
This nigga needs to die. Kill him. Just kill him. I won't feel bad. He deserves it. My cat was behind me just now. And you guys know how sometimes cats mumble shit? Like they won't fully meow, they'll open their mouth like he just did that shit behind me. I thought something was laughing behind me. Nigga. Oh my God. I'm not about this life. I'm not about this fucking life, man. I'm not. Hey, shut the fuck up! God damn it! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I don't think I did. The link is down in the description below. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. I'm going to go pray now. Make sure to check out my prank channel. I'm uploading 2 brand new pranks every single week, as this one you see on the left. Click the annotation if you want to watch that, or look in the description where I'll leave a link for the people who are on phones. And as always, BlastphamousHD out. What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today We are fucking up yet again. We're going to watch top 15 true scary stories that will make you cringe. If you guys want to check out the original link, it's going to be in the description down below. Lego! It cannot be that bad. But just in case it is, I'm going to close my door. It makes me feel so much more safer.
All of the following stories are from the Ask Reddit post, What's Your Creepiest Real Life Story? A link to this post is in the description below. Number 15. In a cold winter night in a remote village from Quebec, Canada, me and my two brothers were asleep. We were 1, 3, and 6 years old. In the middle of the night, someone entered our house without knocking, walked around, and was talking to himself. Our house is 2 miles from the village in a rural area. My father woke up, went to the living room, and there the guy was. He had a car accident 1 mile from our house with his buddy who instantly died, and his scalp fell in front of his face. He was drunk and his body was frozen. He was speaking to himself, "I'm gonna die." The fact that his face was partially frozen might have saved his life, preventing him from losing too much blood. My father took him to the hospital that was 25 kilometers from our house by car. He did survive. To this day, my father is still blessed the fact that we never woke up during that night with all the noise. Number 14. Last year, a guy came to my door at 9 o'clock at night. He knocked and I got my mom and she went out to see what was up. By the way, we live in a very rural area, so visits that late are extremely uncommon and strange. The guy talked to my mom about how he was opening a business, asked whether she liked American-made products, then handed her a Clorox container as a sample. He went back to his minivan and opened it to get a vacuum cleaner when my mom saw 5 other men sitting inside. She told me to run and get the police since we didn't have a landline. I couldn't find it, so I got my knife and stood around the corner. She threw the container outside and told them to get the hell off her property. They peeled out of the driveway and we never saw the car again. 2 months later, my mom found a single bearded guy putting filled garbage bags by the back door. She asked him what the hell he was doing and he responded by saying, "This is for your little girl." Again, she told him to get the hell out. Then we went through the bags. They were filled with garbage, dirty clothes, and empty tampon containers. Number 13. When I was a kid, I was always the last kid picked up by the bus driver to go to school. One day I was waiting for the bus by myself and a bus with no kids pulled up. The bus driver smiled and told me to hop on. I just had a bad feeling. I said, "Where are the other kids?" He said, "We will go get them now. Just get on." He got more and more pushy but didn't do anything crazy. I kept just saying no and he shrugged and left. The real bus pulled up a few minutes later. I went to school and my parents didn't know until I mentioned it that night. Looking back, they were pretty worried. I remember them scrambling to make a few phone calls. Number 12. It was very early morning or late at night, whatever you want to call it. Around 5 a.m., still dark, my dad and brother and I were in the car driving to the mosque. On the way there, there's a dimly lit road with a forest on both sides and a bend that makes it difficult to see. Bear in mind this isn't a residential area. There isn't even a sidewalk, and the nearest intersection is a good kilometer either way. So we're driving, we get to this bend, and just before it we see a figure sort of waving us down. They were dressed kinda odd, but I figured it was some sort of running outfit. I don't want to say it was glowing or reflective because I don't fully remember, but it just made me assume that it was some sort of running outfit. Couldn't make out his face or anything about him other than his clothing. So he's waving us down dramatically. My dad slows down but doesn't really think anything of it. As we turn along the road, we see a car like right freaking there. It was just out of view before the curve in the road, so we would have definitely hit it if my dad didn't slow down. Dad stops, quickly checks on the driver of the car to make sure he's okay, then doubles back for some reason, maybe to thank the guy on the road who warned us. He drove back quite a ways, no one on either side of the road. It was about 60 seconds from initially seeing the guy to turning around to where he was, so no time for him to really go anywhere. Number 11. I lived in a small college town and my apartment complex was walking distance from the bar downtown area. One weekday night, I stepped out on my front porch to smoke a cigarette or two. I brought my textbook with me and sat down on the stairs while I smoked. A girl who I had never met but who lived one apartment over but down on the ground floor came home from downtown. She was by herself and you could tell from her walk that she had been drinking. She got in her apartment and barely closed the door before some guy who came out of nowhere knocked on her door. She opened it and I noticed he introduced himself, which was kind of weird because it was 2:30 a.m. Who comes to a strange girl's apartment at that time? So I decided to stay outside and pay attention. They ended up talking for over 10 minutes. She acknowledged how weird the situation was but didn't know how to end the conversation. He would do the creepiest things like how he reached up and stroked her hair at least 3 times and would try and slowly inch his way closer to her and the door. I made a point of being loud with my textbook so he would know I was there, and he had disappeared as eerily as he had come. We called the cops and days later they had the girl and me sit with a sketch artist. As soon as the sketch was made public, floods of calls came in. Guy turned out to be a serial rapist who had followed lone girls home from bars and pretended to be a cab offering them rides. This girl got lucky just because she lived so close to the bar and he didn't have a chance to pull the cab routine. Number 10. Went camping with some friends on a hill a few kilometers out in the woods from one of the guy's houses. There's a few hiking slash four-wheeling trails in the area that lead up to the hill, so it's known by the locals. It was about midnight, we had a fire going and was just sitting around having a good time. Then the guy, sitting opposite of me, yells, "Who are you?" I turn around and there's this man, about 6 feet tall, staring at us from the edge of the woods with a big rock in his hand. One guy knocked an arrow in the composite bow we had. The guy across from me grabbed the hatchet and I pulled a knife off my belt. We had no clue what we were doing, but the guy wouldn't say anything to us. He eventually just backed into the woods. No sleep was had that night and we kept a very large fire going. Number 9. I was in Minot, North Dakota with my old band. Our tour van blew a head gasket and we were stuck there for a few days. Everyone was tired on day 2, but I was wide awake. I walk for a bit and make it to some scummy bar. I'm obviously not from around there and no one is saying a word to me. After 2 beers I start to get a tad nauseous and dizzy. I put my head on my hand and try to let it pass, but it keeps getting worse. Suddenly a voice says, "You'll feel pain tonight." I jump and look up and a tall, roughly 40-year-old man is walking to the bathroom, turns back and glances at me. I call my friends and we get the fuck out of there. I slept for 12 to 13 hours and felt awful and loopy the next day. I was roofied. Number 8. This is the first of 2 instances. First, I was alone in the basement playing GTA 4 with my friends on my PC. It gets to about 1 AM and we're having a blast, shooting RPGs and throwing grenades willy-nilly. Then I hear a sound that doesn't really fit with GTA. I figure it's not coming from my headset, so I take it off. The sound that's being made is coming from an old music box that we have. The last time it was used was probably 10 years ago, and this thing is just full-on blaring its song. I start chanting "no, no, 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 no" and book it upstairs, leaving my friend on Skype pretty confused. My mom and dad are coming down from their room. My dad is equipped with a baseball bat, and as you can imagine, it's hard to explain to him that it was not an intruder. My second instance was in the same basement. Now my basement has a main area, which most of our furnishings are. Then there's this unfinished part of the basement where I'm sure the spirits dwell, but I digress. Anyway, this time I'm playing GTA 4 again with the same friend. It's about 1 AM and we decide to call it a night. It's at that point that I hear,
"Man, dude. Okay, so I got these things, these speaker things, right? And right as he just got to the scary part, one of them went off. And when these things turn off by themselves due to non-use, they make this boo sound, dude. That sound went off, man, and they got this picture on the screen. Scared the literal fuck out of me. I didn't jump, but my heart fucking did, dude. That shit, oh my God. I felt that shit gorge with adrenaline. Oh my God. I was about to fight my camera.
"Da da da da," in a little girl's voice from the bowels of the unfinished part of the basement. Now it's pitch black around me except for my island of salvation at my computer. At this point I'm so fucking done with the ghost that I say fuck it, fine, have the basement, and go upstairs and go to bed. There's a couple more instances of spooky ghosts, but not as scary as these 2. Number 7. I live in Sydney, Australia, and this was probably just over a year ago. I was driving with my girlfriend back to my home after going out for dinner at a friend's house, which is about 15 minutes away from my area called Watson's Bay. To get back to my place, you need to drive down into the valley near the harbor down a long winding main road that progressively takes you down to the water. It's about 1:30 or 2 AM, and we're making our ways down the road and not really paying much attention. And she suddenly grabs my arm and gasps, which freaks me out already. As I'm looking around to see what the fuck is going on, we approach the roundabout and there's a man in medical looking attire next to a woman in what looks like white pajamas with blood covering a lot of her clothing. Now obviously my balls drop and instincts kick in as I speed up. It's quite a small roundabout, so you need to either slow down enough to turn left or speed up and get the fuck straight out of there. I go straight, and as we pass, the woman attempts to launch herself at my car as the man looks like he was trying to stop her. We get home about 3 or 4 minutes later and we're both shaken and basically scared shitless. Called the police to inform them of what we saw and just got a call back the next morning explaining how a woman had somehow run away from a mental home and was attempting to commit suicide using sharp objects and running onto main roads. The man was one of the first workers who knew her on the scene, and apparently they managed to bring bring her back to where she lived. Heard nothing more after that. Number 6. We were partying at a usual party spot by the river, and some dude came out of the woods. He just kept saying weird shit like, you gotta watch yourself down there. There's some really bad folks around here. When we asked who he was, he just said, I'm nobody. We're all a little sketched out and basically told the guy to fuck off. A couple of days later, a girl went off the rope swing there and got really fucked up. Someone put fish hooks all over the bottom of the rope swing, and it took chunks of flesh out of her leg. Later we found out that the dude was just a guy who lived nearby, and although it was a creepy drunk, he was totally harmless. There was a fucked up, probably inbred family that lived up the road that he would warn people about. About 5 years later, last year, they beat up some kid with a log and then kidnapped some girl at gunpoint and took her on a joyride. Number 5. When I was about 10, me and my family of 6 lived in an extremely small apartment. 2-bedroom upstairs and then the living room. When I was tired of my siblings, I would sleep downstairs. One night I'm lying on the couch facing the front door and watching the sky through the window by the door when a face shows up in the window illuminated by a lighter. I'm pretty relieved, thinking it was maybe one of our druggy neighbors seeing if my parents were still awake when it showed up again. I try to scream, but when I do, nothing comes out, not a sound. The person then kicks in the door and walks in the room. He sees me, smiles, goes towards the kitchen. As he comes out of the kitchen with a knife, my dad makes it down the stairs and the guy books it out of there. I can't sleep easily on couches to this day. Number 4. I was 6 or 7 years old in my parents' apartment and heading towards the kitchen. So I go towards the kitchen where my mom is talking on the phone. At the end of the corridor in front of me, I see the front door opening and halting because of the door chain holding it. I thought it was my dad. It was about 11 in the morning. So I think my dad will close the door and ring the doorbell for my mom to open up the chain. It was weird because I hadn't heard the key turning, except that nobody rings the door and an enormous hairy hand that definitely doesn't belong to my father tries to pull on the chain. Immediately, I understand it's a burglar. I rush to slam shut the door with my entire body while I whine a little no. So there's me slamming against the door with all my 7-year-old strength, panicked out of my mind, and then putting all my weight against the infernal piece of wood, with a huge burglar on the other side trying to keep the door open so he can pull the chain off. Fingers trying to grasp the end of the chain, and my mother completely oblivious about 12 feet away in the next room. I tried to scream at my mother. I remember yelling muffled pieces of "Mom, Mom," but she thinks I'm horsing around and pays no attention. It's after my 7th or 8th scream when I was about to give up all hope when I heard my mom that she'll call her back because I've done something and she needed to check on me. The burglar heard her and let me close the door. My mom arrives and demands to know what I'm doing. I'm crying at that point, not being able to utter a coherent sentence, trying to point at the door saying only "burglar out" or something to that effect. My mother, not getting the hint, comes over and tries to open the door to see what the fuss is all about, with me still pushing against it. As soon as I realized what she was about to do, I tried to push her away, crying, sobbing at her, "Don't open the door, there's a burglar outside." I had to fall on my ass, then on my knees, and beg her against trying to push me aside before she decided to change her mind and see through the peephole instead of opening the door. So she looks through it in a hurry and starts saying, "See, there's no one and I see her very annoyed face turning pale as a sheet all of a sudden. She grabs me and pushes me aside from the door and tells me to go get her phone. I rush to the kitchen. I heard her yell through the door, "I can see you crouching, you're behind the door. I'm not gonna open, and I'm calling the police right this minute." The bastard was still behind the door, crouching as low as he could, not making a sound, so my mom would think no one was outside as she opened the door and he'd rush inside. My mom called the police, and after 5 minutes of my mom issuing threats through the door, we heard someone creeping away from the hallway and down the building entrance and outside the building door. My mom was white as a sheet, not making a sound or expressing any emotion throughout the whole ordeal. After about half an hour later, my father arrived, oblivious to the whole thing. When my mom told him about what happened, he went and got a new lock and a better door chain. The police arrived that afternoon, a full 5 hours later. Even though the police station is a 10-minute drive from our house, I don't think the burglar was ever caught. Number 3. My mom had been calling a lot. It was my first semester away at college, and her husband had gone batshit insane. He hit her for the first time 4 nights before I moved out. She locked him out of the house and he banged on the doors. In the middle of the night, he had driven away and hadn't seen him since. When I answered, she said she had gotten a phone call while she was watching TV. The person on the other end of the line said he had been hired to kill her and her kids, but if she could make him a better offer, he wouldn't do it. He told her what TV show she was watching. He told her what dorm I lived in. He told her that my brother was upstairs playing video games when he was supposed to be asleep. She ran upstairs. My little brother was playing video games in his room. She yelled at him to pack a bag. The person on the phone had hung up. She called me. I waited for 45 minutes before leaving, hoping my roommates would show up and help me figure out what to do. I said I'd call the police, but my mom said no. She said please come help her. My roommates didn't come home. The RA was gone. I got into my truck and made a 45-minute drive in 20 minutes. The highway was nearly deserted. I hoped a police officer would pull me over. They'd know what to do and I'd be able to say I hadn't called the cops. I accidentally missed my turn when my mother called me 3 times in a row. I accidentally ran a red light when I answered. A cop was right there. He didn't pull me over. When I got to our neighborhood, I parked 2 streets away and used my ROTC tactical movements to go through the alleys to our backyard. I tried to call my mother 3 times, but she didn't answer. I put my phone on vibrate. The gate was closed, but when I opened it, I saw a back door standing open. No one was out there. I hesitated and went in, calling out softly for our dogs. They weren't there. Those dogs bark at everything. They were either not in the house or they were dead. I got a knife from the kitchen and started a room-by-room search. Kitchen and laundry room were clear. I refused to check the garage. Dining room, clear. Living room, clear. But oh fuck, there's a broken vase. Downstairs bathroom, clear. I didn't go into the master bedroom because I fully expected to find my mother dead. I needed to get upstairs to the second bedroom on the right, my bedroom, to get my rifle, the only gun in the house, but no one was downstairs and the upstairs was completely dark. There was a blind corner right at the top of the stairs. Anyone could be hiding there. I was 100% freaking the fuck out as I climbed the stairs. I got almost halfway up when someone started banging on the front door, which is right in front of the stairs. I froze. I turned halfway so no one could surprise me from the second floor. "Who's there?" I screamed. My cover was blown anyway. If anyone was in the house, they knew I was there. Whoever was outside could see me through the glass at the top of the door, but it was too dark for me to see them. No one answered, but they kept pounding on the door. "Who the fuck is it?" I screamed. Now at the base of the steps, they kept banging on the door. "I'll kill you, motherfucker," I screamed as I flung open the door to see my mother standing there with the dogs in her arms. "Why didn't you answer?" I asked. She said she wasn't sure if it was me or not. And if it hadn't been me, what were you gonna do? Throw the dogs at them? She hadn't thought that far ahead. I told her the back door had been open, but she said it had been locked when she left. I said I'd checked most of the downstairs and was going upstairs for the gun. She said go up and get it, so I went up with my knife and checked the upstairs while I was at it. Then I checked the rest of the downstairs. She had taken my brother to a friend's house, which is why she hadn't answered the phone when I called. She'd been driving. I spent the night barricading the doors and windows and begging her to leave. Just leave. She baked me some cookies. Her face was blue and purple from her husband's last visit. She said my brother had tried to protect her and he didn't look so great either. I said I'd kill her husband. She said she knew and so did he, which is why he left when they called me. I feel like I should mention I'm a chick and he was a good foot taller than me and easily 50 pounds heavier, but I would have killed him. In the morning I had to leave early to be at PT for ROTC at 5:30 a.m. I had maybe 45 minutes of sleep where my mom had asked me to stay on the living room floor outside the master bedroom. I lost it at PT and then again in my weekly meeting with my athletics advisor. My ROTC instructors and my athletic advisor were horrified. We got a restraining order that day against my mom's husband. He couldn't come on campus. I wasn't allowed to walk on campus alone. My roommates got extra security. A few weeks later, my mom's husband tried to kill her on my 19th birthday. He was in his car and he'd thrown her a phone, which she was using to dial 911 on the passenger seat. She'd reached in to get it and he grabbed her arm and held her while he reversed out of the driveway and dragged her down the alley. He let go and her head slammed against the ground. She had a concussion. He tried to back over her, but she screamed and rolled away. He ran over her foot and hand. Our neighbor came out of the house and screamed, which scared him away. My mother and brother went into hiding that night. Being on those stairs, certain my family was dead and I was also about to die, was the scariest moment of my life. And having someone bang on the door and not answer when I'm screaming at them, having to open it thinking it was a killer on the other side, creepiest thing ever. Number 2. I was born and raised in North Dakota. Back when I was in high school, a group of us would research murders that occurred out in the country. We would then go out and find the scenes and film the exploration at night. This was about 2 years before the Blair Witch. It was something to do while we got wasted on shitty beer and teenage bullshit. Eventually we ran out of places to go and got really good at finding abandoned rural farmsteads by driving dirt roads and looking for the signs. Rut roads, deliberate tree groves, and old mailbox posts were common markers. We were out looking when we spotted a tree grove that was out of place and drove through the field and discovered an old house. It had padlocks on the outside doors that were knocked off pretty easily. We dispatched of them and entered the kitchen. There were 6 of us, all with flashlights, and we lit up the kitchen dining area fairly easy. The table was the initial thing you noticed, and it was strange because of how normal it looked. It was set for a meal and not a bowl was out of place. Only thing was, we'd been in dozens of these houses and place settings were a first, especially on broken ones. As we investigated the area, we found the fridge had the disgusting remnants of a full stock and the cupboards were full of canned and dry foods. This was also a first. One guy found mail on the counter from early June 1978, and the other found a creepy-ass TV guide in the living room with UFOs on the cover. All the family photos were hanging up. Mom, Dad, bro, and sis in their 1970s glory. Furniture was dusty but in good condition. Closets were full. Everything was totally normal, which was super abnormal. As we dug around the house, we started to realize that the house had not been moved out of. It has been straight up abandoned. Imagine locking the door to your house and never coming back. That's the state this house was in. Complete unplanned departure. We went upstairs and split into 3 pairs to check out the 3 rooms. Ours was the closest.
Oh, you know they're white. You go upstairs in a strange house with the Blair Witch Project and crazy bullshit in the forest. The first thing you do is split up. Come on, baby. These motherfuckers ain't never seen The Grudge. You'll never part ways from the homies.
And obviously it was the younger boy's room. I can't describe what it looked like too well because almost right away from the hall we heard the most fucking terrifying scream I'd ever had the misfortune of hearing. We went running into the hallway and we were all yelling questions at each other at the same time. After a few seconds the 2 screamers caught their breath and said, "You have to go in and see." Walking down the hall and through the doorway, I prayed I wouldn't act like a pussy in front of my friends. I shouldn't have been concerned because the others were just as scared as I was. The room itself opened to the left of the door frame and centered on the right side of the room was a queenish sized bed. Propped up on pillows with all the blankets drawn to the waist, arms on the top of the blanket, and worst of all, head turned slightly so I was looking at you straight in the eyes when you entered the room, was a life-size porcelain doll. Snow white skin, jet black hair, cold dead eyes. The dead eyes lit up with our flashlights, like she was waiting for us. If the head hadn't been turned I could excuse it, but it was turned. Ready for when we walked in. Ready for 20 years. Hasty fucking exits were made as we moved down the stairs and got into the car. It was during the ride we started to get even more creeped out when we realized that even though the house had been abandoned, someone had taken the time to set up that goddamn doll. Not packing food, clothes, or family photos, setting up the doll was one of the last things done in this house. We researched their names but got nothing. No tragic car accident, no grisly massacre, no extended family, just a tacky time capsule in the middle of nowhere. We found out that the county had taken possession of the land for non-payment of taxes, explaining the locks, but never tracked down any more information on what happened to them, or why they left that fucking doll. Number 1. A few years back I rented an apartment from a friend of mine. He had recently bought it and had it completely renovated. He put it up for sale but couldn't find a buyer, so I offered to rent it in the meantime. After moving in I realized that there was something wrong with the lady next door. She was about 45 but looked much older. She would sit up all night listening to Christian radio shows and talking loudly to someone. It got to the point where I couldn't sleep, so I went over to her place and asked her to keep it down. She opened the door and I got a quick peek. Her walls had crosses painted all over them in different colors, and words like Jesus and angel scribbled everywhere. The windows were painted black, letting no light in at all. It was damp, yellow-stained 50-year-old carpets, dog shit and cockroaches everywhere. No dog though. I asked her to keep it down. She just looked at me and shut the door, then she turned up the radio even louder. The next night I had my girlfriend staying over. I wake up in the middle of the night and see a shadow of a person next to the bed looking at us sleeping. I think I'm hallucinating this as I usually do in the dark when I'm sleepy, but then the shadow starts talking. It's my neighbor and she's holding something in her hand. She broke in during the night and who knows how long she stood there. "You should lock your doors at night," she said, and walks out. The next morning I hear someone making strange noises below my bedroom window. It's my neighbor talking to herself in tongue. She has a plastic bag in her hand with a rotting dead dog inside. It's hot as hell outside and I can smell death from the bag. At this point I'm scared shitless. She's obviously very insane. I go upstairs and knock on another person's door and ask what the hell is going on. The guy's just as scared as me. Apparently she broke into the apartment one evening as well while he was watching TV with his kids. He got up from the couch to get a snack only to find her behind the couch staring at him holding a power drill. Now I know what was in her hand. At this stage I'm basically pooping myself. I call the cops and they know about her. Apparently she is a violent schizophrenic and she hasn't taken her meds, but they can't force her or enter her apartment without her permission because she owns it. The only thing they can do is get her when she goes outside. I sit up for the next 2 days waiting for her to run out of cigarettes. When I hear her leave at 2 a.m. to go across the road to the 7-Eleven, I call the cops. They have 3 cars in a special van over in less than 2 minutes. They restrain her, throw her in the van, and drive off to some institution. And in less than a minute, it's like she was never there. I never see her again. Still have nightmares about her looking at me in my sleep.
Dude, whoo! Woo! See, Cedric the Entertainer. If you guys ever seen the original Kings of Comedy, man, he has this bit that he tells. It's like, most people live by this whole, creed. I hope nothing goes bad. You know what I mean? Like, man, we people who are used to living in unsavory areas, we have a whole different creed. It's called I wish. I wish a motherfucker would have the gall, the brass, to be in my apartment unannounced with a weapon and have the nerve not to have used it on me already. Oh man, they getting beaten up and teabagged. It's going down. Man, oh my God, that last story though, dude. Man, that chick better have not had no plans for the rest of anything else, because she got taken out that night. Damn that. Damn that. But yo, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Dude, honestly, man, this is becoming one of my favorite channels. No bullshit, man. I'm gonna subscribe to this dude. You know, hit the link down below. Go watch the original video, man. This guy probably makes some of the most entertaining top 10, top 15, top 20 videos on YouTube to me right now, other than Matthew Santaro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Yo, Twisms. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more jacked up crap, make sure to head over to my prank channel. We basically exploded Randy's face off. He knows why. I am going to be posting at least 1 to 2 pranks a week over there. And I'm going to stay with my 1 to 2 videos upload schedule over here as well. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to both my channels and all that good stuff. And as always, Twisms. Ho, 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 BHD Army. It is not Christmas. I've just called 3 of you specifically whores. But today we're here to watch... I don't know what that was. Today, we're here to watch 5 scary Ouija board stories, and it is by Mr. Nightmare. If you guys want to watch the original video, the link will be in the description down below. It leads to Mr. Nightmare's channel. Make sure to subscribe to him. Watch all of his other fucking scary story videos, because the man is damn good at what he does. Now, as you guys already know, we have to chop parts out, you know, so that way if you want to watch the whole video, the link's in the description. Fuck, we just broke that. Shit. Alright, and we're back. I hope these work now, because I thought I broke them. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. That's just important. Links in the description. As a black man, I feel that I'm fucking all the way up right now, because specifically, I do not fuck with Ouija boards. I don't do it. You know, this is the quickest way to start a fight is to ask me to use a Ouija board with you. I'll beat your ass with all of the wood on it. Please, no jump scares.
Ever since I can remember, we've always had one of those old vintage Parker Brother Ouija boards sitting in our closet collecting dust. Until one day I found out what a Ouija board really is, and immediately dug it out of the closet. I insisted on my brother trying it out with me, and eventually got him to play along.
Really, motherfuckers?
We put our hands on the planchette, and I began asking the typical cliche questions like, is there anybody there? And, can you answer me?
Really, motherfuckers?
I did a little research that night to find out how to make Ouija boards work.
Fucking up!
Many people said online that the most ideal environment when using a Ouija board is in a dark room only lit by candles.
No.
So when my parents weren't home, I managed to gather like 6 or 7 candles and convinced my brother to try it one more time.
It's not a good idea.
I lit the candles and set them around the table in the dining room with all the lights out. We tried one more time. I asked again if there was anybody there. The planchette began to move. I told my brother to stop moving it, but he swore he wasn't. I told him to move his hand away, and he did. It kept moving. My brother thought I was messing with him, but I didn't pay attention.
Fucking up.
The planchette landed on the word yes. I was only 9, so I was legitimately shitting myself. My older brother had to take over. He asked the question, are you a good spirit? There was a 5-second pause before my brother's hand moved along with the planchette to the word no.
Oh.
We both looked at each other.
No.
And at this point, I ran to my room and shut the door behind me.
No.
But he continued on with the so-called game. I heard his muffled voice come from down in the dining room, when all of a sudden I heard him screaming at the top of his lungs. I ran back downstairs to see what was wrong.
The fuck I would've. Nope, that's when I packed my bag. That's when I grabbed me probably a couple of bottles of juice. I get my PS4 and I go out the 4th story window, never to return. I'll live at a bus stop, goddammit. You just brought ghosts into your home. You're butt fucked. Butt fucked for life. Never get away. You seen Paranormal Activity? You about that life? Well, you are now. Nope. Nope.
He was holding up his shirt, revealing a small open wound that almost looked like a claw mark. He told me to set the fireplace immediately, and I obeyed. He threw the thing in the fireplace and told me to never speak of what happened to anybody. We have never used a Ouija board since.
No, you think? Most people don't need to get stabbed or assaulted by a ghost in order to know not to fuck with Ouija boards. Come on, bitch. Damn it. I'd dump my girlfriend if I ever caught her using one. That's real. Instant grounds for termination. Denied. It's over now. Nope.
I got a call from my cousin who said that he, his brother, his dad, and his best friend were using a Ouija board in their basement.
Don't call me, nigga. You're instantly unfriended on Facebook. You call me talking about some, hey, but you know what the way this call would go if it was in real life? Hey, man, what you doing? Oh, word? Yeah, I'm just over here using the Ouija board. Hello? 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 That's end the conversation. That is it. You never get another answer from me. Nope. Not friends.
My cousin took a short break because the board was just spouting nonsense and he had to go to the bathroom. His dad and brother and friends started asking the board questions without him. One of the questions was, who is in the other room? It just started spouting random numbers. At this point, they tell the entity they're communicating with to prove itself. It then spelled out the word doll, and they immediately got a bad feeling. They opened the door to check on the porcelain doll they had laid in the other room, and when they opened the door, the doll was standing up right in front of the door, staring at them. Everyone freaked out and ran out of the house. His best friend burned the Ouija board, and I think he temporarily went nuts for a few months. My cousin, for some reason, then joined the Air Force, and is on a base in Europe now.
Oh, why would you do that? If some supernatural shit that can move a doll. You know what I haven't done in a while? Die in the Air Force. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go to Air Force and die. That's a good idea.
I asked the board when I will die, and the piece started slowly moving to the letter T. I laughed, looking at my friend, thinking it was him, but he just told me that he thought it was me, and then I realized that it was spelling out the word tomorrow. My friend let go of it, and it stopped moving, so I was convinced that it was him, but he swore left and right it wasn't him. But here's where it gets horrifying. The next day, while walking my dog to the preserve, my dog's collar suddenly snapped and he was free from the leash. He darted into the road and I immediately chased after him, only to hear the horn of an oncoming car blaring and getting louder. I dove as fast as I could out of the way, just barely grazing the car with my foot as it passed. But it didn't end there. The same day, while sitting under the ceiling fan in the kitchen on full blast, I got up to get something out of the fridge, and behind me, I heard a loud crashing sound as all the glass on the table was shattered and everything fell onto the floor. The fan had fallen off the ceiling, and I was inches away from being decapitated. All I know is I'm never touching a Ouija board again.
Good fucking choice. How did he escape those near-death situations if it says you're gonna die tomorrow? And secondly, motherfucking, I love my cats. I love animals in general. If your leash snaps and your first fucking inclination is to run into the middle of busy traffic, well then damn it, you must just not want to live. I take that as my dog not wanting to live in this cruel world anymore and wanting to get out of it. And I'm not gonna go with it. That's all on him. I'm not going to. It's not gonna be me.
I have never really told people about this. We had a huge closet full of old board games, and one of them happened to be a Ouija board. It might have been pathetic that I was more excited to try out a Ouija board than to party with friends while the house was empty.
Yo, yeah. Pretty pathetic.
The weather was terrible, windy and rainy, but I felt that a rainy night would actually make it more ritualistic.
Motherfucker, really? There's no way this man graduated. You gotta be real dumb, motherfucker. Oh yeah, dark, raining, and storming is the night to use a Ouija board. This nigga's never seen scary movies before. Fuck it up.
Around midnight, I set up the board in my dining room and dimmed the lights.
No.
I asked a bunch of questions that generated no answers, so I eventually put the board away and went to bed. I woke up in the middle of the night to hear a creaking noise downstairs by the front door.
No.
Another creaking sound, this time from one of the stairs. I was sure somebody was in my house. This was before cell phones were mainstream, so calling the police wasn't even an option. The creaking sounds were getting closer until they were right outside my door, and then they just stopped. It felt like hours while I laid there clutching my covers, waiting for something to happen. A huge strike of lightning.
Damn it! Shit! Fucking jump scares. These stories don't need sound effects. Damn it!
Momentarily lit up my bedroom, and I swore I could see some kind of black limb-type object wrapped around the open door. I tried to hold my breath to be as quiet as possible, but what happened next was the worst part. My door suddenly slammed shut, and I couldn't help but let out a shriek. By now I was completely under my covers, shaking and crying and wanting to scream. All the windows in the house were closed, so there was no draft. I just knew something was going to happen. When the sun started to rise, I finally snuck a peek out of my covers. My room was just as empty as before. I somehow found the courage to leave my bedroom and search for any signs of a break-in. Everything looked normal though. No broken windows or unlocked doors. I then spotted the Ouija board on the table again. I have always been kind of superstitious, so I immediately linked the happenings to the Ouija board. I chucked the damn thing in the outside trash can and brought it out front to the curb. Since then, nothing has happened, and I didn't tell anybody about it. You wouldn't understand unless you were in that kind of situation. Then you would agree that nobody would believe a word you say. Nobody really knows except for the people that read my story online. I know for a fact that those events were linked to the Ouija board.
Yep, and that, my friends, is why I don't fuck with supernatural shit. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, the link is in the description down below. It leads to Mr. Nightmare's channel. Also, you guys already know, we tend to chop parts out of the video. So if you want to go watch the entire thing, make sure to go watch it on Mr. Nightmare's channel via the link in the description down below. Subscribe to him, watch some of his other scary stories, hopefully with lights on. Or as always, BlastphamousHD. Follow me on Instagram. Twitter.